Cool. We'll start the game, and then maybe you decide if you want to buy a mule or not. So let's just do this in game. It will be more exciting this way. I've also created a new handout journal for you, since Andy probably won't be playing with us, and anyway he has done his share of notes for now. I would like to ask one of you to make notes for additional points, of course.
Is everybody on a clean slate as of now?
I'm +1, but I just did a series of 3 not long before I did that +1. So who hasn't done it for a while? I think it's between you two.
I haven't done
can't remember.
I think it's back to you, Brian, because I did it last before Andrew and Jason finished up their stuff.
All right.
But I mean, if you don't want to do it, I'll do it. But I'm just saying, I have done it the most recently besides them.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna transcribe it onto my notebook here, and then I'll type it later because I can do it quicker that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I write it all by hand while we're doing it, and then I retype it in.
Yeah, I can't switch back and forth to programs very fast on this laptop. So
yeah, that's my thought process too. Is that it's just easier if I just if I just write stream of consciousness while we're gaming.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start. Last time you've managed to thwart Regimus Yannicke's plot to murder more Hochlanders, actually. He turned out to be a dirty murderer, but you've managed to catch him, and you have the bow of the poor Klaus, the hunter that has been killed by Yannicke together with his entire family. And now you are finally approaching the village of Breedblad, which you can see on the map. It's between Waldfahrt and Bad Dankerode. Dankerode, whatever.
Dankerode, yeah.
People are, as you approach the village, about afternoon of your fourth day of travel, the people are actually very high-spirited. They sing and they play flutes. Some of them are even dancing on the road as you approach the village. The spirits are high. The spirits are up. As you approach the village, you can see that only very few people live there, actually, and they are, of course, coming out to greet you and to see how many new neighbors they will have soon. There's always a small patrol numbering 6 soldiers in Talabheim livery coming your way. They've been assigned to this village to make sure that it's safe.
I nod to him as we walk past.
Well, yeah. Actually, they are intercepting you, and one of them, you don't really know the rank, but he seems the most senior, approaches you and, "Welcome to Breedblad. I am Corporal Schlanfest. I've been told to greet you. So, how was the road?"
I give him kind of a weak salute, like I've clearly never been in the military.
Yeah. And, he smiles slightly.
We encountered some ogres, and we discovered a murderer in our ranks.
Murderer?
We dealt with him.
Oh, really? Did you hang him?
I don't think we did we?
No.
No,
we
have him in custody. We can turn him over to the law.
Of course. We will hang him gladly. In that case.
What of his stuff, Corporal?
Well,
Finder's fee.
His stuff. Well, the murderer's possessions, of course, will be confiscated, as is the custom. They will we have a law here in Talabheim, that says so. They will be sold, and money from them will be spent to actually improve the situation of people here in Bridblet.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Leopold and be like, I guess it's just his tent and his dagger and.
Yeah, he didn't have anything
Yes.
with him.
No, he was pretty dirt poor. I don't know. And
he had his old hunting bow that he caught those birds with during the hunt. I think that's about it.
All right, very well. Then we'll take it from here, boys. We'll redistribute the people to their homes. Why don't you grab a hot meal in the inn? I'm sure you ache to taste something good instead of field rations for the last 4 days, eh?
Yes,
it's on the house. It's on the house.
all right.
Yeah, and after that, please leave the murderers' things with us. And as he says that, he winks at you, knowingly. I'm sure that vile scum like he didn't have much on him, right?
Nope.
No, just a tent and a few other necessities.
Yes. That's why men like that commit murder,
I
They
know.
commit murder on good, honest Empire folk to steal their stuff. It's really disgraceful. Yes.
Travesty.
Yeah. Do you want us to get the people to just set up just outside of town? That way you can
like
kind
I
of
said,
organize.
me and my boys will take it from here. We actually have the whole list of who's going where. So, like I said, you guys are now free to do whatever you want. But I suggest that you take at least half a day off and eat something.
Yep. Yeah, Leopold kind of does the clean, wiping his hands of the situation thing. Claps his hands and says, "All right, let's go get a drink."
I'm not going to argue with free food.
Yeah, you actually, of course, so many of the people are waving at you and saying their goodbyes, including the Smith Reinhardt. And as they are being drawn away by the guards to their new homes, you make your way to the inn, which isn't actually named. It's just the inn. Inside there are not too many people yet, but you know that by the evening, nearly all of the new inhabitants of Bridblood will gather here to drink their share and eat something hot and tasty. So you right now have the inn almost all for yourselves. The innkeeper, as you told him who you are, directs you to one of the tables, and soon you have a set of plates full of hot mutton, dark bread, and a few jugs of watered down but nonetheless fine tasting ale. The food here is very good. I mean, it's actually much better than Talgad. And it's certainly nice to eat slightly spiced meat than just a hunch of deer roasted over the campfire. Yeah. So please.
I'm gonna.
Mhm.
I want to lean over the table and be like, I think we do need to bring up the presence that some of the folk might have the plague, because I can see this. If things get out of hand, I can see the law pointing at us with accusations if we don't let them know before they find out themselves. Just what are your thoughts on that?
I still think that our main duty is to the guy who gave us the job, and he gave us the job to get them out of here. If we do anything to get it so that these people get kicked out and sent back to Talagad, we're going to be in trouble.
I agree. We were hired to do a job, and he said nothing about quarantining people.
He said absolutely do not cross me. That's what he said.
Well, they're here. Mission accomplished, I guess. I guess that's the angle I'm coming from. Is when is our duty done?
Well, our duty is done when we get back and he gets us into the city. That's when it's really done. I mean, because so here's my thought. If we bring these people here, as was our job, which we did, and then we say, oh, by the way, these people have the plague, and they get kicked out, and they, then are we stuck bringing them back? And then are we going to get in trouble with the guy for bringing them back because that wasn't our job, and so on and so forth. So they're somebody else's problem now. Yeah, I don't want these people to spread the plague, but we had explicit orders: bring them here, don't screw me over, and we'll see about helping you out. So I think we eat, we rest up, we go back.
All right. Any objection to me notifying a healer in town, or is that?
Yeah.
This is a team thing.
Yeah, I think it's a terrible. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but I think it's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I'm just this isn't all just being high and noble. This is if they found out if they found out that we at all had any idea that these people had the plague and they knew that we took them in, that's our heads on the chopping block.
Well,
we didn't know.
Find out.
Come again, Brian?
So, well, there's only one way that would find out. That's if somebody here says something.
Now, out of character, Brian, did you tell us about your meeting with the old woman?
I think so. Yeah, but that's how we couldn't do anything, right?
Yeah, I'm just making sure nobody can.
If I didn't,
dime us out.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
My opinion remains the same. Like, we can't really do anything. Like, it is what it is.
I just don't want this coming back to bite us.
Yeah.
Which, the people, at least that talk to you, know that you know. So if they try getting a healer, or if they get called out and they drop the dime on you, I'm just trying to cover my bases.
Well, you just got really dark with that, because
I forgot about that, honestly, but but
what
yeah.
you're saying is there's people walking around that might run their mouths?
Uh-oh.
Well, they obviously ran their mouth and trying to get help from you. And I imagine they're probably going to do the same once they're in town, because those are desperate people.
If they do get help, or they come across, I don't know, a witch hunter or something that doesn't like that they're sick, I don't think they're going to go down the line and say all the people that couldn't help them before.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, I just wanted to bring that up as a discussion to have. I'm good with whatever.
Me and Gennaro need to talk to you about Omerta, my friend.
Omerta. Oh, yeah. Serious shit.
That's a Lamb of God song.
Yeah.
I like put my finger over my.
Didn't we play that for the Sultan of Araby?
Yeah.
I'm sure he loved it.
Yeah, that's why he righted Hysteria shortly after.
Yeah, that's why. Did we start the Crusades?
Bingo.
That would be a cool. Omerta.
Yeah.
Code of silence.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm satisfied with that, guys. If I just wanted to let you know my concerns and group decision, and from what Lucas said before, I think he's on the same page as you guys. So
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I'm concerned as well, but I don't think we're in a position to do anything about it. We need to pack up our stuff and leave first thing in the morning.
all right.
Away.
So this new bow, Leopold, I think is this the straw that breaks the camel's back?
Well, we were having Gennaro hold a bunch of stuff for us. But if I recall correctly, it I was going to say something about that. Is that I remember Lucas wanted a bow, but I also remember that he's having trouble carrying all of his stuff too. So
Let's look into a pack animal.
Yeah, where do they bring those mules for?
Well, they've just brought them into the village. They are around, I guess. So,
I'm gonna go outside and look for a stable. I think.
okay. Gennaro goes with you, of course. Meanwhile, you guys, you are still sitting in the tavern, or are you going with him? Because you've actually finished your meal, just so you know.
I might as well stay together. Now, back when I was at my father's farm, we took care of horses. I'm assuming mules are about the same. And I would probably know that, whether they are or not.
Yeah.
yeah, you could probably tell. You could probably tell a dud from
Yeah.
a good one. For
Yeah,
sure.
So I understand horses are more expensive, but I would prefer a pack horse or even a draft horse that we can load up. But yeah, if mules are all that's it, then I'm good with that. Just mention that to Sally.
You don't think you'll be able to buy a pack horse here in this
Okay.
place. This is too small of a village, and yeah, you probably won't be able to grab one. Sooner in Talabheim when you finally get there.
Okay.
Anyway, you get out of the inn and search for a stable. You actually find one, the only one in this village, in fact. And true enough, the mules have been unloaded next to a stable and are currently being, led inside by a few farmers.
Is there a stable master? Or I'm gonna ask if there's a stable master.
Yeah, there is a man who looks like he's overseeing the whole thing.
Do you have any pack animals you want to
Oh,
part with?
pack animals, you say? You want to buy a mule? I think I can part with one. Yes, I think. It won't
Is it one of these or one that's more well rested because we intend to leave in the morning?
very well, I see. Let me see now. And he begins to look at his animals to see which one would be good enough for sale. And now I just need to open the armory and see the animal prices.
We may need a harness as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how pack animals work, but I'm assuming at least a harness, and then
Indeed, you do.
Yeah. The wooden thing to go over to hold the packs.
yeah.
So I can sell you this fine mule. He points at just a mule for 20 gold crowns.
Whoa!
20.
I was gonna say, is this mule made out of gold? What's going on here?
No, good sir, this is a strong, fine mule. It's a normal price. Actually, you would buy this kind of mule for at least 25 to 26 gold crowns in Talabheim. I'm actually giving you a discount.
That's a scrawny mule, though. I doubt that's going to feed the ogres should we run into them again.
Well, sir, I hope you won't run into ogres again, if I may say so. But if you do, this fine mule would actually be enough for 3 of them, you know. They wouldn't want to eat anything more for at least a week. Yes, at least a week. Tell you what, if you pay me 24 gold crowns, I will give you. I will also give you the harness for the mule, as well as a week's worth of food for it.
I was going to say 17 for the mule, but for this other stuff, I'll settle up at 20. I actually want to haggle. Should I roll for it?
You have haggling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it. How did it went?
I'll use some luck. This is important enough.
Can I help him?
No.
Whoa!
Not in this case.
All right. Okay.
You see that the guy won't probably won't drop the price.
Oh my goodness.
24. Huh?
Yep.
All right.
Do you have now? Will we need saddlebags for loading up anything on the horse, or how does that work?
Saddlebags.
I'm counting out the money while Ben's talking.
Because I know saddlebags exist, but I don't know, like, pack horses. Do they use saddlebags, or are those just for riding horses? Or I don't know the mechanics of the game as far as how.
Technically, well, yeah, I don't know the mechanics of the game either. But I mean, if we're talking real world, technically saddlebags are for people who are riding horses, and it fits on the back behind the saddle.
Yeah.
You obviously could get saddlebags and put them on a mule. It wouldn't be a problem. But if I recall, like a couple times camping, I ran across mule trains in the Sierras, and essentially the way it works is that they have like that wooden beams crossed across their back. They have essentially like a pack frame that they strap onto the mule, and then they have bundles of whatever that they pile onto that and hang off of that.
Are those called? Aren't those called yokes? Kind of like what the oxen essentially would have for.
Well, it's not really a yoke because a yoke is essentially around the neck and shoulders of the front to pull something, whereas this actually it's essentially like a modified saddle that just holds stuff.
Okay.
If that makes any sense. So the idea is that you have ropes and I think they use like tarps or some kind of canvas thing to kind of bundle all the packages together, and then it just hangs. It's piled and hanging off of this wooden frame on the back of the mule. And I saw a mule roll down the side of a mountain one time. It was pretty spectacular.
So we should get insurance on this horse, is what you're saying. So yeah, do we have to pay for that stuff, or is that included in the prices?
Well, like I said, the guy is selling you a mule with harness.
Okay.
Food for a week.
Food for a week.
And 24.
For 24, but he also says that for 26, he'll sell you the like Sean said, the saddlebags.
Okay.
A set of bags.
Can I try and haggle again on the saddlebags?
I'd say probably not.
You can try to haggle one more time, but with a minus 10% modifier.
I also have haggle. I don't know if that would change anything.
Oh no, not in this case. And if you try to swarm him with haggling, so
yeah. Okay.
You did it.
So can we just go for 24, like all of it?
Fine, I will sell you this all for 24.
Okay. Cool. I got it.
All right.
That's
on the war chest, but that's like almost half the war chest.
All right.
Okay.
He sells you the mule with the bags, the harness and everything. Yeah. Now my question is, does any of you have animal ken? Because
Yes, I've got I'm actually quite animal apt. I have animal training, animal care. I'm trade farmer.
Okay.
I think you choose a specialty, and I think I was animal farm as well. So I should have at least the basic levels of everything animal
So make
related.
a plus 30% super easy test to actually make the mule, well, like you.
Okay, I guess that would be training or care.
Choose whatever you want. No, it's care. It's care.
Okay.
Training is later if you want to teach the mule doing tricks.
Okay.
Plus
Well, that's
50%, you've passed. Yeah.
yep.
you've passed.
Okay.
Remember, guys, that you can spend luck points to actually add plus 10% to your roll.
Okay.
That's always something. And to
Okay.
roll 2d10 for initiative instead of 1d10.
Oh,
Oh,
I
okay.
did not know that. That's
Oh,
be helpful.
By the way,
Right.
we have our luck back from last time, right?
Of course. The luck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the luck restarts
Yeah.
once each session. All right.
Yeah.
So the mule is pretty timid.
Is it male or female?
It's male. You can give it a name.
For 24 gold, yeah, let's give it a name. How about Lorenzo?
Mule Lorenzo. Yeah, I like it. Ooh, yeah.
Sounds great.
Like our friend from back home.
Not Sigmar's vengeance.
The mule of Sigmar.
Actually, I'd probably get you killed in some parts.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it would. If some warrior priest would hear that, then.
Sigmar's vengeance just tried to mount a horse.
So you have your mule. You've also got food for it for a week. So it should be, he should make it back to Talgad without any problems. And so you stay for the night, I presume.
Yes.
There's really no shops here, just so you know. Even Reinhardt told you that he wants to start a smithy once he gets to Breedblood, because they don't even have that. So, there's not much to do here, except eat and drink, and work in the field or in the forest surrounding the village. So later that night, you've eaten your evening meal in a very crowded tavern. Inn, because the refugees finally, managed to unpack their stuff and swarm the place to grab a drink or two and to eat something nice. Assuming that they, of course, can afford eating something nice. Many of them are dirt poor. And yeah, you can't really stay in the inn. Yeah, you can stay in the inn. You can stay in the inn. It's also actually on the house. Courtesy of Talabheim's army.
Okay.
So although the room is very, very basic, straw mattresses, like woolen blankets, that sort of thing. There are no windows, but at least you have a roof over your head. That's something. Okay. Next day, or do you want to do some night action?
I was going to
No.
kind of create a little inventory thing for the mule. Are we, as far as the items in the game, should we just treat the load-bearing stuff as saddlebags, or what are the limits on encumbrance and that type of thing?
I'm going to tell you. Saddlebags.
Because I think saddlebags are the only load-bearing horse thing that I can see. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see anything else.
You have the Old World's Armory?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's that. It's saddlebags. But tell you what, we can... how much, you know... how much space do they have, actually?
I think they're kind of small in comparison. Let me see.
Let's just make them twice as big
Okay.
for this scenario, okay? Because, you know,
Two-
it wouldn't make sense otherwise.
Okay. 2 saddlebags twice as big, essentially.
Because I had Gennaro carrying 100 units of encumbrance for me for my rations, but I assume that we've also eaten down on the rations, so maybe it's down to only 1 week out of the 2 left,
Yeah, something like that.
something
like that.
roughly.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess he can get rid of 50 then off of him and put it on the mule.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
Guys, I'll need a 5-minute break to make a call and make myself some
Alright.
coffee. Work on
Yeah,
that
no worries.
encumbrance thing, and I'll be back in a tick.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright, so I got rations, encumbrance 50, bow, I think the encumbrance is going to be 50.
That's a good question. Yeah, I don't have a hard copy of the Old World Armory, and but I can look it up here in the book.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I got tons of pieces of paper sticking out of this thing. It's pretty rough. All right, what was I saying? It was a longbow, or what
Okay.
kind of bow was it? I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I think it was just a...
Well, if it's a regular bow, it's 80 encumbrance. If it's a longbow, it's 90 encumbrance.
Oh, okay. So that is something.
No, 10 encumbrance isn't too bad, but it's definitely. Yeah, that was why I because at first I was like, oh, I'll get a bow, and then when I
Yeah.
found out what the stats versus the weight were, I was like, I'll just stick with the sling.
Yeah, it's. I wonder what it is. If it's because like if you get really nice stuff, it is lighter and it actually increases your weapon skills and stuff.
That's true. We never sort of delved into how good the bow was. I mean, it was obviously fancy, but
Yeah.
if that was just more cosmetic fanciness versus actual weight and power.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I can't remember. Did you pawn off anything on Gennaro? Because I know I did, and I can't remember who else, if somebody else had Gennaro carrying stuff for him or not.
I had him hold rations too.
Okay.
And most of the nights I think I had enough food to kind of. I probably still have 2 weeks, so I'm gonna put 100
Yeah.
rations because trapping, and we kind of ate relatively well outside of going into our rations.
Yeah. I mainly, I'm at the point now where I'm just like, okay, yeah, if I don't have to carry it, let's just eat it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's really what I mean, it's kind of metagaming, but that's my calculus is just that I don't want to carry this stuff, so.
Yeah, I'm definitely putting the rope back on the mule because that was 30 encumbrance and that put me over.
Yeah. And again, that you technically should be able to just hang off of the harness. You shouldn't have to put it in the saddlebag. So as far as that goes, that'll free up space in the saddlebags. And then it's just a question. I would assume that the mule can hold at least 300 to 400 encumbrance. Would be my guess. I mean, in real life, they load those suckers up like way more than than a person would ever be able to carry.
Yeah. Well, in the rules, it's how we are 10 times our strength.
Mm-hmm.
For pack animals, it's 30, and I think the mule statistics are the same as a riding horse, and the riding horse strength is 38. So we're talking almost over 1,000 units of encumbrance is what a mule can take. And let's see, I think a saddlebag is only 100 units, but it's if he's doing it times 2, it'd be 400 total for 2 saddlebags. And then, which makes...
Yeah, then that sounds like... Money. Yeah, and that sounds like that's enough to carry, because I don't think total, with everything that we sort of pawned off on Gennaro, I don't think we have that much.
Yeah. Now, Lucas's two-handed axe is 200 or something crazy like that.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, but I think we can strap that to the outside also.
It's like, what career requires a two-handed axe?
Woodsman.
Oh, okay.
Cutting down trees.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
So I'm going to assume the rope is on the outside of the saddlebag, and I'm going to assume the axe is also.
Yeah, that can probably just be lashed to the harness or whatever as well.
Yeah.
Because I mean, and I think he was pretty clear about that he was making a point of not carrying it around unless he absolutely had to. And then I don't know his character if he wanted to carry that bow or not, or are we still essentially just hiding it?
Yeah, I think if we are in town, we're hiding the bow, and I'm assuming we should take whatever arrows that guy has also.
Yeah.
We can have it right now. It's on the. We could put it on the mule and maybe take it out once we get back on the road. But.
Right. I also have that pendant with the twin-tailed comet on it, which. That's what I meant to do. I know the twin-tailed comet has a significance as an emblem of something in the Empire, but I don't remember. Oh, you have it? I thought I had it. I thought you took I thought you took the money and I took the pendant.
Yeah, you have the pendant.
I bought it. No, because I converted.
Oh, yeah, that we're talking about a different one. The one from the murder scene that distracted Leopold for many turns.
Yeah. Well, and also there was something I was supposed to pick up on it, but I rolled so bad that I never figured it out. So it has some sort of significance that totally escaped me.
Probably has amazing magical powers and stuff. It's like all mule purchases are for essentially copper.
Yeah.
And we lost out on it. That's all it does is.
Yeah. Or it's a symbol of a cult of Tzeentch or something. I don't know.
We depleted
the
about
amulet
half
of mule haggling.
We depleted about half the war chest buying that mule, so we gotta put some back in next time we make money.
Well, yeah. I know I'm kind of due for giving back to the chest, so I'll probably be giving 20% for a while back into the chest.
Like the last time we all got paid, we made so much where I was like, fuck the chest this time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm swimming in money, so I mean, as far as that goes, it's okay. It just the tension for me is always, since my character is supposed to be a cheapskate, it's hard for me to figure out ways to not care about money, so that I don't go too far off of what my character is supposed to do.
Yeah. So, Brian, is there anything you want to put on the mule? I'm creating a kind of a inventory for the mule, at least on an Excel sheet, so we could probably eventually convert that to a.
I suppose I should make a separate bag, because right now I have everything. Actually, no, I got a rucksack and I got a backpack, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Just
So rucksack could be like.
Do we create a character sheet? Just to throw the just as an inventory that everybody can access? Is that such a thing in Roll20?
Ooh, yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah, you should be able to do that. Just make a character and call it Mule.
Yeah, Or
Lorenzo.
call him by Lorenzo.
Yeah, there you go.
Lorenzo. Forgot its name. Alright.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry for the wait. So,
Alright.
Sorry.
what's about that, encumbrance thing and those packs? What are you putting in them?
Well, can we strap things to the outside, such as, like,
yes.
Lucas was mentioning he had an axe with 200 encumbrance.
Yeah, sure, you can. I mean,
Okay.
you need to strap them to the packs, not to the mule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of considering that to be outside of the saddlebags, but a saddlebag's regular encumbrance is 100, and if you double that, that's 200.
Yeah.
Then times 2 is 400, and a mule's capacity is like 1,000 encumbrance.
Okay.
So I think we're pretty good on that so far.
Well, that did the trick.
Yeah, so that should help out pretty good. I guess a couple questions. That bow, we don't can. Is it a longbow?
Have actually, can you assess the worth of this bow?
I have evaluate.
Roll for it.
I think Sally does too. If you want a bonus, that might be worth it.
So
I have a value.
You both can roll for that in this case.
Okay. There's the evaluate. I'll give it a shot.
Bam! Oh
Bam!
my
Yeah.
gosh.
You did?
I saw this in a
Plunged in
magazine
at the
once.
same time.
Yeah.
It's best quality longbow.
All right.
Not good quality, best quality.
Sweet.
All right.
Can Lucas carry it? Because I think he wanted it anyway, right?
Well, that was the thought. I just don't know. I mean, if he's not carrying the axe, he's probably good. But I know he was at one point worried also about his encumbrance. But I know he wanted a bow, so I think he would be the obvious person to give it to.
Yeah.
Jason, the idea of making a new character sheet for the mule, and we could all go in there and put like if we have a rucksack or something with stuff in it, like on the mule.
Maybe
You know what I mean?
instead just make a handout for the mule.
Yeah, just somewhere where we can all see what it has and edit it.
Okay, I'll make.
Unless we have like any combat stats we need or rules for
What's
it.
his name? Lorenzo. Lorenzo
Yeah.
the mule. Epic name, if I ever heard one.
Also known as Sigmar's Vengeance.
Yes.
Mule. Lorenzo. Okay.
The leopard of Lucchini.
Wait a second. I'm going to find a cool shot for him. Oh yeah, this is it. No, it's actually World of Warcraft. We don't want that. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to search for it and we'll continue playing. Yeah.
good.
So you've grabbed you have the mule. You've put your stuff into it.
Yep.
And-
Yeah, I've got a Excel sheet with what we have in it right now. So as soon as that is created, I can add it in.
Okay. I'm going to use this. It's not perfect, but I think it will do. Anyway, next morning, you've grabbed the breakfast. And then off you go, I guess. Back towards Talabheim. Of course, the helpful corporal of the guard told you to go the same way because from the location of Waldfart and the entire south, in fact, come a very dire news about the Greenskins. So best not to tempt fate.
Okay, hey Lucas, that paperwork, can you get that stamped or signed, or can we get, or Mr. Corporal, can we also get any kind of documentation that we accomplished our role?
Good idea.
Of course you can. Let me just search for my stamp, and he searches for his stamp, and I've added Lorenzo the Mule to the characters section. You can see him there. He's pretty hench. If you find a better pick of a mule for the game, then you're most welcome to swap it, because all of you can actually edit Lorenzo.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and just write down the stuff by pressing the edit button. Write down the stuff in the description and notes, and that's how it will appear to the right side of the mini mini picture.
All right.
But I think it's a pretty cool model. I just found it somewhere online. Anyway, the sergeant searched for his stamp. He took out a small, ink bottle, poured some ink on the stamp, and then just pressed it to the paper that you've got, and said, "Yeah, now it's done. This should prove that you've completed your assignment. I thank you once again for your service, and may Taal watch over you." And
Thank you, sir.
with that, he just, goes back to his duties, leaving you to go back to Talgad and hopefully to Talabheim. Off you go, I guess.
Alright.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So
wait, so he just said we shouldn't go back towards Waldfart?
no, he said that you should go back the same way that you came.
Oh, okay.
Don't go anywhere south, because
Right.
there are greenskins there.
Yeah.
Ne
Okay.
never a good idea to cross them.
Mhm.
Anyway, the journey back wasn't very exciting, except for two facts. At the end of the first day, Gennaro began to cough and shiver.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's it.
Vaffanculo. Something got me. Yeah. Mad.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to find a priestess of Shalia if that's the case, huh?
You probably should. And second thing occurred during the last night before you've reached Talgad. Well, I presume that since you are traveling alone through the old forest road, that you actually place watches during the night.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell me which who took the last watch before the dawn broke.
I think we'd let Gennaro try and sleep off.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's just a 24-hour bug or something, but the shifts would just be between the four of us, pretty much, right?
Probably roll a d4 and randomize it,
Yeah.
because unless it should be one of us since we're here.
Yeah. By the way, after 3 days, Gennaro is coughing like crazy, and he looks really bad. He obviously has a fever. Sweat comes down his face. It's not, yeah, just so you know. So who took the last watch? Jason, Sally.
I could take it.
All right, Jason. So please, in that case, you were sitting around the dimly glowing campfire. The dawn will be soon, and suddenly you've spotted a movement not far. A few hunched silhouettes scurried past the road to the north, with incredible speed, and you see that they are approaching the massive Taal bastion wall, lit by the dim light of man sleep. Roll 10%. My God, what's the word?
Perception?
Yeah, perception test. Thank you.
And that's intelligence.
Yep, you have a plus 10%. You passed.
Huzzah.
Got it.
You saw that they are moving incredibly fast, far faster than any man should be able to move, and very quickly they've disappeared from your line of sight.
Okay, so they were slouched humanoid?
Yeah, covered in cloaks, hunched a bit.
Okay. I wanna rouse the party.
All right, you rouse the party. Gennaro is like, let me sleep. But the rest of the guys are, up, including Lucas. What happened?
I saw some figures run across the road.
Well,
They were heading
pull
towards.
over and-
They were heading towards the crater. Up ahead. I don't know however far they were.
So
they're-
what do you want to do about it?
I don't know. They moved extremely fast. I haven't seen a person move like that. They were wearing cloaks, so I'm assuming they were humanoid people.
Foul cultist magics. Patui.
Yeah,
I say we smash them.
You want
they're
what you want? We want to check it out.
Of course. We
Right,
kill cultists wherever we find them.
how many
Sigmar.
were there?
of course.
Carl Franz.
Our friends.
Carl-
Carl friends.
Carl
What a guy this Carl Franz is. Anyway, which one of you has the tracking talent? I mean, I know Lucas has it, but does any one of you has it?
No.
As far as last time we did that, I used animal care to track those wolf prints.
Right. Wolf prints. All right. So it falls to Lucas to actually, move through the slowly diminishing darkness with his axe, and you in tow. Brian.
Wait, we're going out there?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, Lucas is asking Sally if he wants to stay with Gennaro or if he wants to go with the rest of the guys.
Yeah,
Hey, Gennaro, can you walk?
Yeah, I can, but I don't feel very well, boss.
I don't think he should. We're not going to pursue him too far. I don't think. Are we, Lucas, Leopold?
Well,
If
I need
they were moving fast. If we don't catch up to them, if they're not like on the other side of these bushes, I don't think we're going to catch them. So
I need to check out the prints, see where they lead.
Yeah, we need to if we can catch them, we need to smash them. They're obviously up to no good.
all right, well, lead the way.
Follow me, stay close. Vincent, help me find those tracks.
All right. Should I
Okay.
just give you 10%?
Yeah, so Lucas is actually going to roll. I'm going to use a luck point, but it's hard to
Yes,
track in the night. What?
Are you guys coming right back? Like, are you?
Yeah, we're not going to be long. We just want to see what's up with that.
Okay, I'm gonna stay with Gennaro then.
Right.
Yeah.
Prop the crossbow.
And guard the mule.
Guard the mule. Sally, I'm going to make a sound like this when I'll be back, so you know that it's us. So please don't shoot us with that crossbow, all right?
Okay, well it is dawn too, so make sure you.
Yeah, that's
You a bird? I wouldn't.
yeah, that's why I want to come back rather quickly. Anyway, Lucas, with some help from Vincent, found a set of tracks, and he looks at them. Guys, I think you need to see this. Look, and he points at the dirt near some bushes. Bushes.
Bushes.
Thank you. You see that it's a track of a paw, a giant rat's paw.
That looks like a rat's paw, but way too big. And those things were wearing cloaks. They weren't. I don't think they were animals.
Leopold makes the sign of the hammer.
Right. Lucas is making the sign of Taal.
No, I'm assuming that.
I think the tracks
don't
lead
know.
over there. We can try and follow them if you want, but I'm not exactly too keen on that, to be honest.
I think
we should- Are they still heading towards the crater wall? Are we kind of
No,
close to the crater wall?
I think they're heading towards the Talabheim.
I don't know what that is.
The shores of Talabheim, the river.
Oh, okay.
To where we're going, essentially.
Yeah, the river that crosses through Talgad.
Okay.
It's up to you guys.
Are we far off the path? Could we kind of?
You'll be able to find your way back if that's what you're
I-
asking.
Yeah, not just that, but kind of like have people following, still in earshot of the path. So like we have one group going down the path with Mule and Gennaro, while the other one's following the other path.
But what you want to spot someone on the path or what?
Well,
Well-
I think what he's saying is can we parallel this trail and
Yeah.
and the path so that we can stay in essentially, if I'm understanding it correctly, we can follow the trail and have the other half of the group or whoever else is with the trail so that we can stay in contact but still head that way.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, you can, but but basically the tracks lead in a way that you'll be, well, if you want to follow them, you will have to get from the path because they are moving, they are going towards the river. At least Lucas says so.
all right. Well, here's what I think. I think this is something that's big enough that if we find out where these guys are going, that might be useful information to pass along. That might get us in even better with the magistrate to let us into Talabheim. But it's not without dangers, right?
Agreed.
So the question is, do we go back and get everybody and try to follow the trail, or do we send one of us back to have the Sally and Gennaro follow the regular road and the other two who remain follow the trail? And we meet up in Talagad.
Well, I
the
think
party.
yeah, I think the only people that need to be on the road are the people who can't react quickly to anything. So Gennaro, the Mule, I don't,
Hey,
and maybe.
Stop talking shit about Lorenzo, okay? He's awesome.
No, by Mule I meant Gennaro.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. So yeah, that's just what I was thinking. And then anybody who can defend themselves will kind of continue following the trail, because those things were fast. So I don't think we want to kind of roll and force whoever is heading that way. Whoever's sticking to that trail, we don't want to just send one scout.
Oh no, absolutely not one. It has to be at least two of us. That's the thing is right now somebody has to go back and tell Sally and Gennaro what's going on. So it could be that person comes back and joins the other two that are following the trail, or that person goes and stays with Sally and Gennaro and heads up the regular road. So it's just a question of who wants to do what. Obviously, Lucas is the tracker, so he has to stay here. And then it's just a question of, I'm all raring to go and bash some rat heads, but
Yeah, I haven't stabbed anything for a while. How many figures did I see?
It's actually hard for you to determine a couple of them.
Okay.
They were moving, like I said, they were moving so fast and it was pretty dark that you weren't able to make the exact count.
Yeah. Too bad you don't have your pistol, Sally. That would have been a
A
good
dozen,
signal.
I thought, right?
Especially since he's not there.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Too bad Sally doesn't
Yeah.
have his pistol. That would be a good signal.
Yeah.
I will.
Who was it who dropped that in that burning house? I wonder.
I know, seriously. That's why they have lanyards tied to them.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Food for next time. I'm tying a lanyard to my spear now. That's roll 3 people on the path. And if Sally disagrees with that,
You know, guys, I don't want to piss on your parade, but with each passing minute, we are losing the chance of catching them.
Okay.
So if we want to do this, we have to do this now, or not at all.
Okay, Leopold will make the executive decision. Vincent and Lucas, you head on, and I'll head back to tell Gennaro and Sally.
all right. Are you coming back to us?
They won't be able to if you follow the trail. I think it will be best if they would just stick to the road in that case.
Yeah, that's what I'm
All right.
thinking. I'm thinking that I'll just get lost and then I'll be done for. So-
All right. How about this? Oh, I guess Lucas has to go. All right. All right. That works.
I mean, I would love to stay and fight, but we can't leave Sally and Gennaro there. They'll be waiting for us. So, see you later.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. See ya. I'm assuming I have my kit.
You have your kit, yeah.
Okay. Good.
So Lucas follows the trail with you in tow. You see that he has his weapon drawn. He doesn't take any chances.
Shield and spear is equipped.
Right. The trail is getting trickier. I will need your help once again.
Okay. I'm gonna
Oh,
give my assist.
all right. I've spent one more point from Lucas's stash.
Yeah. We need to keep an eye on this.
It's actually.
Yeah, I have no idea how much luck he has.
I think he has 2 or 3, so two at least.
I'll have to start rolling here shortly.
Yeah, Vincent, you've made your way back to the camp.
Leopold.
Leopold.
Yeah. Got
Sorry, Leopold, right? Where you've made
Yeah, got
the sound.
Whippoorwill.
Hey, it's me. It's
Yeah.
Leopold.
Don't shoot me. Yeah.
Don't shoot me with the crossbow.
I'm totally your friend. Like, don't shoot, please.
Where's everybody else?
Oh, they found the trail. Big giant rat things. They're going on, and we're gonna meet them in Talagad. We felt that we couldn't let these guys, go without finding out where they were going. So, let's pack up our stuff and let's head on the road. The 3 of us, and we'll meet them. We'll meet them in town.
I helped Gennaro up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he can walk.
Yeah.
He's weaker, but he can walk. And and you make your way towards Talgad. Meanwhile, Lucas and Vincent, you make your way through the undergrowth, eventually reaching the river just as the sun is slowly rising above the horizon. The tracks actually lead to the shores of Talbek. On a small opening, there are dozens of tracks pressed into the mud of the riverbank, like so many of them. Please roll for perception.
It's getting scary. That's a lot of tracks.
Okay, I'm not going to actually reroll this.
I failed.
Actually, I am going to reroll this.
I'll use a luck since you've been using.
No, actually. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You've passed the test also? Oh no, you didn't.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lucas points towards towards a few empty sacks, small sacks, more like purses, laying scattered around a bunch of rocks near the river. Look there.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna...
You approach them.
Yeah, I'm gonna approach and poke them with my spear if I can't really identify what's in them.
They are empty. You don't know what's in them, but
Okay.
you see that on one of the stones near the, like I said, right next to the river, there's a strange thing. It looks like there's a silver powder covering the rock. Well, the part of the rock.
Silver powder.
Yeah, silvery powder.
Okay. I'm gonna poke that with my spear.
Well, some of it flakes and falls to the river.
Alright, yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't even... Can't even... Hey, Lucas! What do you think that is?
Hell if I know. It looks like, I don't know, it's strange thing. You think it was in the in those bags?
I don't know. Should we take one of the bags with us?
Well, I don't know. We could maybe scrape some of that stuff inside.
All right. Yeah, that's a good idea. I want to go ahead and do that, trying not to...
Touch it, I presume.
Yeah, I don't want to touch it at all because, for all I know, it's causing the plague.
Well, you actually don't know that. I mean, it's far-fetched theory. Remember your roots. You're a pretty simple man.
Okay.
But of course, it's normal for you to be suspicious of this thing because it looks strange. You use a stick that you found near the bank of the river to scrape some of this stuff into one of the bags. As you do this, you can feel that its substance is a bit sticky. Anyway, after that, you have this in your bag.
Quick question: Is this upriver or downriver of Talagad?
It's.
Is it flowing into
it's flowing
Talagad?
It's flowing towards Talagad.
Yeah. Okay. So I probably just gave myself the plague.
Well.
All right. Good thing I'm close to more. All right, let's go, Lucas. If it's as trafficked as it is, we should probably not linger here for too long.
You make your way back.
Yeah.
Towards the rest of the party. You meet them on the road. You see that Gennaro Leopold. That's why Lucas and Leopold, it's just... It's hard for me to distinguish you guys.
Sorry.
It's my bad. No worries. And if I would be a better...
What's funny is that name was totally a computer-generated name.
Okay. It's nice. So no harm in that. Anyway, you see that Leopold, Vince, Sally, and Gennaro are walking on the road towards Talgad. Gennaro is, he's a bit hunched. His head is lowered. He obviously has a bit of trouble walking, but he's soldiering on. Yeah, so you catch up with the guys. Please be my guest.
All right. So, being a simple man, like, would I guess Lucas he has wilderness survival. He might be able to reason out better than Vincent that, you don't piss downstream of your camp in the water or anything like that. So do you think Lucas would have the knowledge of making those connections that, hey, this is downriver, it obviously looks like something was poured into the river?
Well, yes, I mean, this kind of
Plague.
stuff each of you can actually deduce. Yeah, it's
Okay.
what I mean is that you don't know what this stuff is, and of course
Yeah.
you can make the connections between this and the plague that that befell
Mhm.
Talgad, but none of you is a physician, and
Mhm.
but it would probably be a good idea to get this thing checked out, what it really is.
Yeah. All right. I am going to keep. So I don't. Geez, do you think Vincent knows that what he messed with could have caused the plague?
Well, you know that what you messed with can be potentially dangerous, but
Alright.
you didn't touch it by yourself, and
Okay.
you have it in this small purse-like sack.
Alright.
You didn't make contact with it, so.
All right. Leopold, Sally.
It's a Shalia.
Yeah, Leopold, Sally. We found some powdery substance on the side of the river. It looks like whatever it was being poured into the river. Yeah, I don't even know if it's upstream or downstream. Upstream of Talagad. So
I think you guys were upstream of Talagad, so
Yeah.
because I think it flowed. If I'm not mistaken,
it floats towards Talgat, if that's what you're asking.
yeah.
the river
So
the
we're
river
upstream.
flows towards Zurin, right? It keeps on flowing that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know. This might be a connection to the whatever these people are doing. It seems rather foul.
We have to get
Yeah,
Dean a priestess anyway, so that might be good to show her.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. That's what I was just thinking. It's just we need to take Gennaro to Priestess of Shalia. That would probably be a good place to start. And I think it's a good place to start.
All right. Who should we report this to?
I think we can report it to our contact at the Eel Inn as well. But I think since we suspect it's some sort of poison, if you will, causing the disease, a Shalian priestess or priest is going to be the best handler of it, if we can find one.
I agree.
And with
Alright.
that, we've finished the first chapter of Terran Talabheim. Sorry.
Mhm.
And we are starting the second chapter. Yay!
All right.
Okay, sounds good.
It's weird how things might change just within 1 week. Even before you've laid your eyes on the buildings of Talgad, you can hear the moaning of many sick, dying people. As you enter the town from the south, there are few people on the streets who are, just walking, doing their business like they were before you left. In the small side streets, you can see many poor souls lying, shivering, moaning. The whole place looks, many of the doors are barred, many of the windows are barred. You walk with your mule, Lorenzo, through the streets of Talgad, and you feel like you've entered a completely different place. It's early noon as you made your way back. The people that you are passing by are scared, heads lowered. They move fast, almost as if they want to escape the plague just by moving faster. But you don't really think that's how it works. Please knock yourselves out.
Phew, see, where I guess we're meeting this guy at the Eel Inn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
let's make this quick. Gennaro, why don't you sit this one out? We don't want to spook this guy before we give a full report. We don't want to let him know. We got to get a priestess either down here, or we need to get Gennaro into Talabheim with the plague. So I think those are our only two options.
Is there a temple here?
Well, not exactly. Not exactly. You
There's
didn't
shrine?
know one, but you can always ask people.
There's shrines along the road.
We need somebody that worships Shalia and knows what they're doing. What's the first inn that we stayed at? The ten-tailed cat.
Yeah, the ten-tailed cat.
Yeah.
It's actually on this side of the shore that you can make your way rather effortlessly towards to.
Should we send Gennaro to get a room? We can rendezvous.
You don't have to row. They won't let him in. He's sick. He looks like he's sick. And
Yeah.
there are many people around here that you can see that are also sick, and they are not staying indoors because they've been thrown out.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if I've presented this right. This is a plague town now. People here are heavily sick. So think what you want to do. Think if you want to speak to someone who isn't sick, maybe learn something. Yeah.
Well, we're looking for the guy at the Eel Tavern or the Eel Inn, right?
Yeah, the magistrate or whatever his name was, the
Maybe
official.
Lucas stay behind with Gennaro while we go talk to him and get admitted to Talabheim.
Yeah.
So you make your way towards the Eel Inn, which also fortunately is on the same side as the ten-tailed cat. You won't have to cross the bridge. You can see the building. And well, as you approach it, you can also see that there's no one standing outside. The parts of the ships are still there, nailed to the side of the building, but other than that, there are no people there. It's not exactly deserted because you can hear that. You can hear the voices from the inside. What's your plan? You're leaving Gennaro with the mule.
Gennaro and Lucas with the mule.
All right.
Yeah.
While you three entered the building. Inside there are very few people. Most of them are drinking, and most of them are drinking heavily, out of the fear of the plague. You can see the bartender whose worried glance reaches you as you enter his establishment. But when he sees that you're not coughing or shivering, he relaxes a bit. Welcome, gentlemen. How may I serve you? I'm afraid there's very little ale left, but a mug or two should be available.
Yeah, one for each of us. We're actually looking for somebody.
Who might you be looking for?
What was that guy's name?
Hochenloche.
Yeah.
Hockenloch.
I was here a few days ago.
Oh, come again?
Yeah, guy was here a few days ago.
Oh, the assessor. He left.
No, that's
actually.
the assessor.
He after that little job interview. You might want to reach the town's. What's the word?
It's like the town hall, the magistrate.
No, it's a place where you make documents. Town. Oh my God. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to find this in my PDF. Now, before anyone accuses me of piracy, I would like to remind everyone that I do, in fact, have the printed version in front of me.
That's okay. Andrew's not here.
Oh yeah. Damn it, he's a lawyer. He'll be on my ass. Wait a second, I'm going to see.
Though he would probably have the answer to your question.
Yeah, I know that. Okay, here it is. Oh yeah, the municipal entry office. It's a block or so from the Wizard's Way.
Number 3?
Yeah, thank you. Screw that,
Okay.
I'm going to use the PDF from now.
Yeah, I was actually looking at that. I was like, because I was looking around for municipal entry office there, right next to the Talagad garrison.
Exactly.
That's PSA here.
Yeah,
He points you towards that location.
All right,
I ask him. Sorry,
go
go ahead.
Nope, go ahead.
I say, hey, is there a temple or a priest or priestess of Shalia around here? I kind of want to get a word against all of whatever this is that's going around here.
He looks at you like, like serious. You've been from a completely different world. Yes, I know that we have a slight plague problem. In fact, the cult of Shalaya have set up a field hospital not far from here. They are trying to help with this plague that we call the Grey Aug. But from what I've heard, it's useless. There are even a few priests of Moor who are already, who have already a lot of work on their hands. Anyway, you might.
It's called the Grey what?
Grey Aug. Ague.
Oh, egg.
Ague.
As in
Is that?
egg. As in, well, if in English, if you pronounce PLAGUE as plague, then AGUE would be egg.
All right.
But I could be wrong because I mispronounce things all the time.
Okay, thanks. Actually, that's another new word that I'm learning. Anyway, that's the apparent name of this sickness that's troubling Talgad. You might want to check. Oh shit! Sorry, my bad. Anyway, you might want to check with them. But be wary. There are only dead and dying there.
Yeah, well, that's where our business takes us.
All right.
Suit yourselves.
Where the blessings are.
Oh, and be careful for one more thing. Actually, two more things. During the nights, hordes of flagellants are roaming the streets, burning anyone who shows even the smallest symptoms of the plague. I would not advise you going outside after dusk. And there are also rats, very big rats. They are attacking people, and not only during the dark.
All right, let's step it out.
You go outside, from the tavern. You breathe in the smell of dying city, really, of dying town. It's not looking good. So I presume you are moving towards the municipal office.
Let's pick up
Field
Gennaro
hospital.
and head to the field hospital. Should we? Yeah, who should we tell first? Because we have that powder that we probably want to drop off.
Yeah, I was thinking that going to see the Shalian people first and saying, hey, we think somebody is poisoning the people with this stuff, may be better than trying to get help for Gennaro, and letting them see what the stuff is and seeing if they can get like an antitoxin, if you will, to it, might be better than going to the municipal office first and telling them we think it's being poisoned. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think he needs
I like it.
a doctor's help or a priestess's help right now.
Right.
So-
That's what I'm thinking. And then we can have the added benefit of getting maybe they can figure out what this stuff is.
I need any help, really. If it's not the food, it's something else. Damn it. Yeah. So, you make your way towards the priestesses first.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna pour a cup of coffee real quick. It's gonna be like 30 seconds, okay?
Sure thing.
Carry on.
No worries. No worries.
I'm going to put a rag across my mouth and nose.
Yes, it's actually a good idea.
You don't have a plague doctor mask?
No.
Oh, not really.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing, because I remember our was it Shalia? She seemed to dodge the Black Lotus by doing something similar. So I'm just going to imitate her. Alessia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any vodka though.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that she also,
I have some quality wine though.
That's true.
I don't
High
know if
quality
that's
wine.
strong enough. Yeah.
Mm.
So
I think its flammability is proportional to its healing benefits.
yeah. Well, the vodka, yes. The quality wine doesn't work as well, but it won't catch your face on fire.
Yeah.
Makes everything smell much nicer too.
Sure thing, it does.
So I'm doing that. I am gonna a rag or a piece of my blanket, create a mask, pour a little bit, kind of create more of a seal. I'm imitating what
Alessia did.
Alessia did. Yeah.
Alright, you did it without any problems. And then just, wrap it around your face.
Yep.
Oh, it smells of a fine wine. A bit of a shame, really. Of a waste.
Yeah,
But,
it's just a little bit.
Just a little bit, alright. Gennaro is coughing. He's also substantially weaker. But you make your way towards the field hospital. You actually don't even need to ask for it because you can hear the biggest concentration of moans, and you can see the smoke and smell the smoke of burning bodies. Because that's what
Did I miss anything?
No, actually just Vincent put a rag soaked in wine around his face, to try and hold the plague back, and you are making your way towards the Shalayan hospital, where, which, like I said to the guys, you can immediately identify where it is because of the biggest concentration of deathly moans, and because of the stacks of smoke coming from the burning bodies. As you approach the hospital, which is located in the docks in one of the warehouses, the stench of burning bodies is almost overwhelming. Even though there's a huge pile of them few dozen meters from the hospital, it doesn't help a lot. None of you are actually none of you have a soldier background, so okay. As you approach,
My father was a soldier.
so he probably would have something to say about this, but well.
Okay.
As you approach the hospital, you can see a young woman dressed in Shalayan robes. She sits on an old barrel, crying hysterically and whispering some incohesive nonsense. like you know, like hopeless, not a disease, a curse. It's a curse. I'm lost, lost. And as you know, as you make your way closer, you see that a few of her fellows swiftly come to comfort her and remove her from the view of anyone else. You know, just they're making their way with her towards the hospital.
I'm gonna take my hat off as I'm walking up.
Walking out towards the hospital, or walking out where?
Walking towards the hospital.
Alright, you take your hat off, alright, no problem. From the sounds coming from inside, you can tell that this place is full. You have Gennaro with you, and your mule. Tell me, how will you proceed, actually?
If we're looking for somebody who looks like they're in charge. Or,
yeah, a head priestess will probably say just about anything to have an audience with them.
We're here to make a donation.
Okay. You. Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
You enter the hospital itself. Rows of makeshift beds, field beds, are are placed everywhere. People are lying on those beds. Some are, well, most of them are in very, very bad shape. Some of them are not moving. You see about a dozen of Shalian priestesses and accompanying staff moving from bed to bed, trying to ease the pain and suffering of those afflicted by the plague. There are also a few solemn more priests making the last rites over those who were unlucky enough to lose their fight with the sickness. They are dressed in their black robes, contrasting very harshly with white robes of the Shalians. You can clearly see that the Shalians are very frustrated because it's obvious that they can't do anything more than just ease the pain and suffering of those people, but they can't heal them. You see that you see with some alarm that some of those afflicted have strange grey patches on their chests and neck. Sally, you remember the child from the refugee like caravan. It reminds you of that poor child's affliction. Most of those sick are shivering and coughing heavily, and this place looks, it's incredibly depressing.
May Moore's angels be with these people. I'm gonna do the hand gesture in front of my face.
All right.
As I say that, through my
Through your rack.
handkerchief. Yeah. We need to find the head priestess.
I'm gonna see if I can find
And get out of
Gennaro,
here.
because I don't want Gennaro to hear whatever we're saying to the priestess, like if it's grim.
Does it look like there's anybody of authority?
No, it looks like more like this are just sisters of
Okay.
Shalia and some women and men in Shalian robes accompanying them. You don't see anyone who looks more important than someone else.
Alright.
And anyway, as you enter the warehouse, one of the priestesses, middle-aged woman with hard features, approaches you and says, "We don't have any place left. I'm sorry if you've come here. You need to stay outside. As soon as a bed will..." and she says with a grim look on her face, "As soon as the bed will be free, we'll let another one of you in."
We're actually here to help. We need to speak to whoever's in charge here.
How do you want to help? We can't deal with this plague. The powers of our goddess are useless. We are praying day and night, but they just don't work. We don't know how to fight this thing. It's as if it was created to withstand any powers that Holy Shalaya has and is able to lend us.
We may have information regarding how the plague came to town and what is causing it.
She looks at you rather suspiciously. How?
But we are too ignorant to know the exact details, so we need to speak with somebody more knowledgeable about this type of stuff.
She looks at you with a long stare. Very well. You want to help? Then I have an assignment for you. There's a man here in Talgad. He's a great healer, actually. His name is Widenhof. Widenhof. He lives a few blocks from the Wizard's Way, in the best part of Talgad, if there even is such a thing. She gives you the exact address. Please go there. He's an expert apothecary and a noted herbalist. If anyone can help us, it's him. And if he won't be able to help us, then I'm afraid that all hope is lost, and that the only ones that will be needed here, the only priests needed here, will be the priests of Mor.
Yes, well,
we'll do that right away, but for now, can you look after our friend? If we can make a donation.
You don't have to make a donation, Halfling. It's not about donations. It's about the fact that we are unable to help these people. And like I've said, we don't have any beds left. You have to leave your friend outside with the others, because actually there were a few people coughing and shivering, slumped against the walls of the warehouse outside. As soon as a bed will be free, I will be able to let your friend in.
all right. Question.
I kind of look back at Gennaro, kind of worried.
I whisper to Sally. I say, "Psst, hey, we'll take him to this apothecary guy. If he can figure this out, he can probably cure Gennaro right there."
Guinea
I don't want
pig.
to leave him. He's not going to be taken care of.
Yeah, well, we're definitely not leaving him here.
Yeah.
They can't do nothing for him. We're not leaving him.
Yeah. All right. Let's head to town. Hey, Gennaro, if you can, try to look as healthy as you can while we're on our way to this apothecary. You know how these nobles are.
I know that you guys will help me. Don't worry.
Just stay close to the mule.
Yeah, I'm not going to lay my eyes on him.
All right. That's to the apothecary.
Yeah, you've actually got the address of one Gotthard Widenhoft, and you make your way there. His house, as you made your way through the now almost empty streets of Talgad, is placed at a small alley near one of the main streets, which actually leads right towards the Wizard's Way. You can see that above the reinforced front door there's a small sign which upon which has been placed the symbol of an eye covered in wine blush, like the wine, like the
Glass bottle.
no, wait, I'm going to yeah, a curling ivy plant wrapped around an unblinking eye. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, vine.
Yeah,
Like a-
vine, sorry.
Okay.
Not wine, like the alcohol vine.
Oh.
You know that you look a bit out of place here. The priestess wasn't lying, it is indeed. It looks like the best part of Talgad. But you haven't seen any member of the militia, since you made your way here. So, please tell me what now.
hammer on his door.
You hammer on the door, and no matter how hard you hammer, no one answers.
Let's see if it's unlocked.
No, of course. Of course it's not locked.
I was gonna say Leopold can check
sorry, of course
if it's
locked. My bad. Of course it's locked.
Leopold can check if it's unlocked.
Check for traps.
In air quotes. Would you like me to pick locks?
Yeah, go for it. I kind of stand guard, making sure nobody's watching or like keeping lookout.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of look into the windows, see if there's any sign, or listen to if there could be anybody inside.
The windows have been, are reinforced with like bars. You look inside, but you don't really see anything. You're not able to see anything through the windows. It's dim and dark inside.
I don't plan on robbing the guy. I just need to talk to him ASAP, and I'll explain once we're. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll come up with some story about how his lock, his door wasn't locked or it broke or something. But I'm gonna try to pick it right now.
All right. You know that normally you would have a lot of problems doing that because of the location. But since there's no one here except you, you pick the lock successfully, and the door opens. Damn, I'm making the best door noise. My players even.
Career as a Foley artist.
Yeah. The house has two condemnations, and as you peek inside, you can see that it's rather sparsely furnished. Yeah, if that's the word.
Yep.
You don't hear anything coming from inside the house.
Are we trying to be sneaky, or should we just try to call this guy out?
Mr. Goddard.
Yeah, we're not trying to be sneaky.
Yeah. Yeah.
You call out his name, no one answers.
I guess we look around for any sign of him. Like, if he's not here, he's somewhere, and maybe he left a clue as to where.
You go inside.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Lucas stayed with the mule and Gennaro, just so you know.
Okay.
I forgot to tell you, because it would be very unwise to leave a mule with your things and a sick man in a place like that. You wouldn't have anything to go back to, so he decided to stay and just guard them both. And make sure
and it'd be kind of
be
kind of hard to explain bringing the mule in the house.
Yes. And make sure that Gennaro actually will be allowed inside the hospice. You go inside. The bottom floor has been divided between kitchen. Again, rather basically furnished, but it looks nice, clean. There's eating room, and finally you make your way towards huge workroom filled with books. At this, these are the rooms on this floor. You don't know what's upstairs. And in the room, you find the body of Gotthard Willenhoft slumped over a desk. I'm actually going to show you this.
It's like accursed Dario strikes again.
Yeah, I was gonna say crap.
I wanna check my belt for my dagger. Make sure I still have it.
No, it's there.
Thank goodness.
It's there. Don't worry. You see that the man has been he's obviously very dead. There's a small throwing knife sticking from his neck.
Son of a...
Yeah, even from this angle you can see that the dagger looks weird. It has like this triangle blade. I'm going. It's in the handout section, Widenhoff's body, with
Mhm.
the topmost handout.
Yeah.
That's exactly how he looks. The dagger is black, slick, has this like triangle blade. Yeah, and that's how you find the poor doctor. You see that there are no signs of any kind of struggle in the room. The desk,
on a
of course, is cluttered with all sorts of papers and books. Now, please tell me what are you doing?
I'm gonna kind of can I do a perception check for any other entrances, back doors?
No, there are no entrances.
chimneys?
There are no entrances here other than the one that you came through, and there, of course, is a huge window here, but the window is closed and barred with iron bars.
Is that owl still sitting there next to him?
Yeah, I mean the owl is stuffed.
Oh, okay.
Is there any way to, without disturbing him too much, disturbing the body too much, be able to see what he was writing
Reading.
or working on or reading?
Yes. You can try to do this. He was clearly writing something.
Alright.
And he was clearly reading a lot of stuff.
Alright.
You know. So please, and everyone roll plus 20% perception test.
Okay, perception. Alright.
Because I presume that all of you are looking at this.
Yeah.
I got a -7 or -3.
Oh, Brian, that's a botch.
I'm using luck.
Good idea.
Oh,
Hey, well, it's better than bots, so.
no, that's not what it says. It says this.
I say, and then he spills a bottle of ink over the entire table.
Knock a candle over, or with
Yeah, set the house on fire.
The bomb under the apothecary's body explodes. No, of course. Brian, you were actually quite fascinated by the blade sticking from the poor man's neck, so you weren't exactly, checking the rest of the desk too cautiously. But you guys, you can see that one of you can read, right? Leo?
I think all of us can read now.
Oh,
Yeah.
all of you, all right. So you
We
can
are.
see that that some of the papers cluttered on the desk refer to pale shivers, which have notes in their margins written in some language that you can't really know, because I don't think any of you can read classical.
take them.
No.
However, next to this pages is a book, Tailian book, translated to Reichspiel, called "The Plague of the Principality." It's open, and it lies next to the papers, and you can see that Widenhoff was writing something on a piece of parchment, and that when he was struck fatally by the blade, he made a one long line as he died. Like he was writing something, and then
Yeah.
something like that.
Did he write it or did he say it? No.
Then the animator suffered a heart attack.
Yeah.
That's a very good Monty Python classic.
Yeah.
By the way, Sally, since you were so transfixed by the knife, you can see that the edges of the blade, sticking, from the Widenhoff's neck, are clearly coated in something slimy.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
Now, not Sally, because you are still looking at. Oh no! Okay, everyone, you can all make plus 20% search test.
All right. And
Yeah,
search is... Oh, there's actually a search thing.
It appears to be intelligence.
Nice. Cool.
Remember,
Got
plus
it.
20%, so everyone passed. What you see that the apothecary was obviously analyzing several samples in his study. On a swiveling stand beneath an engraved wooden case sit what looks to be a bowl of water, a small wooden box with gummy silvery powder. Yes, Vincent. That
Yep, I
gummy
recognize
silvery
that.
powder, and a small glass tube filled with a faintly bluish fluid. There is also an opened envelope. You can see that it is addressed to Gotthard Wiedenhoft. That still has a letter inside. And there are notes right next to each of the samples, but they are written in the exact same language as Wiedenhoft's last famous last words. Yeah.
Alright. That blue stuff is
sorry,
intriguing.
But one more thing. Notes regarding the blue fluid are noted, are written in Reichspiel, and you can see that it is not an inoculant, an antidote.
It's an antidote.
Okay.
And
Let's roll all this up and take them with us.
And there's there's that letter addressed to Wiedenhoft.
Yeah, let's read that.
Yeah.
That's probably in common.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Yeah. Yeah, who wants to... I'll grab it if nobody else wants to grab it.
I probably can't reach it, so you go.
Okay, I'll grab it and try to read it. Do I need to roll a reading thing, or can I just read it?
The letter?
Yeah.
No, you don't. You grab the letter, you pull out it from the envelope, the bomb explodes. Sorry, that was the last time. Anyway, the letter is very short. It reads, "Good sir, here is the sample of which we spoke. Tell no one. Wiedenhoft. I cannot emphasize this enough. Tell no one. Their eyes are everywhere. Work with all speed. Taal preserve us. R. Nearhouse." I'm actually going to again put this in handout, but I need to work on it for a bit. So yeah, but anyway, this is the letter.
So, I'm thinking we need to find somebody to pick up his work. Maybe we should
yeah.
maybe catalog what he has here that is catalogable, and take it with us. And he's probably, I don't know if there's another apothecary here, but there might be one in Talabheim. But yeah,
Does he have like a leather scroll case laying around that we could roll all this up and put it in there?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, sure, you can.
Well, so, go ahead.
especially like the stuff that we can't read. If there's like a piece of paper next to the vial, we're gonna wrap the vial with that piece of paper. Try to make sure everything is still organized.
Okay. I've added Nearhouse letter to.
Okay. Yeah, I want to look at it real quick. So here's the thing. Our Nearhouse. Okay, so there's two things. We have no idea who this Nearhouse guy is, and he's saying tell no one. Okay, so my immediate reaction is we need to go to the municipal thing and tell them. But now this is maybe problematic if obviously this guy has been murdered by somebody, and we've got these shady figures pouring this crap in the river. So
are you taking the blade?
I am not touching the blade personally.
Yeah, that's gross.
So my question is this: we're in this house, we're gathering up the stuff. So my question is: are we going to? I think we need to make sure that this location is secured, that nobody comes in and out, while somebody either finds this Nearhouse guy or notifies the authorities.
Yeah, as far as don't tell anybody the eyes are everywhere, I'm going to make the assumption that the eyes are the same eyes which may have been causing the plague, and
I
the
I
one that
interpret
assassinated him.
Yeah.
do not go to the authorities.
Yeah.
So then we need to find this. We need to find Nearhouse. But so how do we find this guy?
Well, isn't there a Hall of Records that we might be able to find out at least if he's in Talabheim or not?
Because maybe if he's through the gate anyway, we'll go and we'll collect our reward, our passage through the gate to find him.
Mm-hmm. And then secondarily, should we just, if we assume that this blue stuff is the antidote, just give it to Gennaro right now? Or do you save it? Or do you save it because it's the only antidote? Or are you not sure it's antidote?
I don't think we should. If we use any of it, we should certainly not use it all because that might need
By
to
the way, there's
reverse engineer that.
there's not a lot of it. There's not a lot of the blue fluid. It's like half of the vial. Just so you know, guys.
Yeah,
Right.
I think we should keep
It might need
it
to be
as
refined. too. I mean, I'm not an apothecary or herbalist or anything, but
Right. Well, that's why finding an apothecary. That's why this guy being dead is kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you think? Do we leave somebody here to guard the scene of the crime, and or what was your thoughts, Sally? You were saying something about that.
I think we gather up all the relevant documents this guy was reading and working on, and the scene of the crime's irrelevant. I mean, somebody came in and murdered him. He's trying to push this plague forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't think we should go to the authorities. I think we need to find a way to find out who Nearhouse is without making it known that we're looking for him. The Hall of Records might be or the municipal archives, whatever it was.
It's the number 3 is the municipal entry office.
They might have records on who's in Talabheim and who's not.
Right
And
behind it is also the garrison. Like Talagad Garrison.
Yeah, but we haven't seen them, so I don't know if they either evacuated or they're out on duty somewhere. So
I think we no mention of our involvement in knowing what the plague might be about when we go there. We're there to collect and to secretly find out about Nearhouse, and
Okay.
I collect our bounty from before.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll worry about whether or not they let Gennaro. If we're trying to get into Talabheim, we'll worry about whether or not they let Gennaro in or not at that point.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
All those garrison might be up the Wizard's Way, preventing people from going up it.
I think they're just holed up in their actual barracks and aren't coming out. But that also means that they're probably not letting anybody up the Wizard's Way.
Yeah.
If we do need to get Gennaro through the gates, I mean, what is it, like maybe 5 minutes? He could just hold a cough and a shiver.
Yeah. Well,
I think yeah. I think he looks visibly sick now, though. I think that's what Michael said.
You don't really need to roll to know that no one in the right mind would let a sick man through the gates of the city.
Yeah.
So we need to find.
We need to
somewhere
find
safe.
Nearhouse. Yeah.
We need to find somewhere safe to put Gennaro before we cross the gates.
Well, I mean, aside from a dead dude in that house, this place is safe.
No.
No?
I wouldn't stay here.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what
Why'd you
that death came from or what's coming to clean this up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing. They know
Yeah.
this place isn't on fire.
I was gonna say that's the other thing is it seems maybe you know more about it being from Talia, but it seems a little sloppy work to leave your knife hanging around.
That's a statement right there.
Sally, roll for intelligence.
Woo!
No, that doesn't matter.
Man.
But Sean and Jason, you can also roll, but you get a bit of different info than
Okay.
Sally.
Where's my intelligence? Oh, there's. Yeah, no.
Out of character, what it is, but I don't want to say anything in character.
Yeah. Nope, no clue. Somebody like stabbing people in the back of the neck with a weird looking knife.
Actually, to the side.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if those shadowy figures we saw, or that I saw, that left those trails with those weird footprints are the same critters that did this. It's all plague related. There's some cult that's trying to doom Talagad, and they wear funny shoes.
Mhm.
Alright, so do we... I guess we're packing this stuff up instead of securing it and then bringing somebody back to it?
Yeah, we're taking all the
I don't-
notes and stuff with us,
Alright,
if that's possible.
yep.
And we're going to the municipality to collect the second half of our pay, was it? And see if we can get any information on Nearhouse.
Yeah.
But we can't ask about Near House. It has to be something we just look it up on our own discreetly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We may have to just go back to the eel and ask them for that. But let's go to the municipal office. We're already over here.
Yeah.
So you
Gennaro can stay outside with the mule, Lorenzo.
And Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucas will be defending all that.
Lucas should be able to do that. You make your way towards municipal office, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. You approach the office after you've made your way from the house of the now deceased Gotthard Widenhoff. As you approach the building of the office, you can see that it is sealed and barred, both the doors and windows. Well,
Are there any visible guards, or can we tell if anybody's inside, barricaded inside, or is
well,
it
you
just
don't-
closed for
no,
shop?
you don't know that. It looks
All right.
like it's closed.
What time of day is it now? Is it evening?
It's it's early afternoon still.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
About 2-3 o'clock, something like that.
All right. I was just
Ham-
getting.
Should we hammer
Sorry,
on the
go.
door and call for the lawyer?
We can do that.
I want to hammer on the door and... Hello, Mr. Shoot, what's his name?
Kochenloche.
Kalkenloha.
You hammer on the door, and after a few moments, several crossbow-bearing figures appear on the roof. State your business, ruffians! Calls one of them, as he aims his crossbow towards you. We are closed, can't you see that?
We're here to report a mission completed for the lawyer
The assessor.
named the assessor name however you pronounce it.
Hohenlohe.
Oh, Kochenloche!
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
he fled to the city, I'm afraid. He's not here. But,
That son of a bitch.
we do...
Oh well,
We do indeed have your money. Wait a second. And he escapes through the hatch in the roof. Then a moment later returns and tosses you
Of course he
bag
does.
with your gold. Here, as promised, 8 gold crowns each. We won't
Okay.
open the door for you under any circumstances, so forget about it.
We had negotiated for something else besides gold.
What exactly?
Entry.
Forget about that. They don't let anyone in to Talabheim. Not with the plague running amok. You won't have any chance of getting inside the city.
I'm gonna whisper to Vincent. It's like, hey, do you think this guy knows? Do you think we just ask this guy where Near House is? Because obviously we're not gonna like look through their card catalog or anything.
At this point, geez, I don't know. Like the administrative building is barred and closed.
The what administrative building? You mean the Taal Baston fort?
No, the municipal
Hall of
entry
Records.
office.
Oh yeah, it's barred and closed. Yes.
So they're not letting people in there either.
Well, I mean, the Hall of Records, as far as I know, this is all there is. It's this municipal entry office. So that would be where any. I mean, I'm guessing because I don't see any other things mentioned about any kind of stuff out here, right?
On a whisper back to Leopold and Sally, hey, should we tell them that we have information that is related to the plague?
I don't know.
And see if they can at least bring somebody down.
Or let us go in.
They're not gonna let us in, but at least they might be willing to bring somebody down.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, because remember we were talking about not giving them any information about the plague until we found out this Near House guy. Should we just ask these guys if they know who Near House is?
Well,
about what by the river, right?
Yeah, we could tell them about what we found at the river.
Don't tell them about
okay. Okay. All right.
Sir, consider yourself safe from the plague in there?
Well, much safer than you are.
Where is your sergeant? We have information that
You
is
see
relevant
that
to
they
the
are not
plague.
soldiers. They are clerks. They are clerks
Oh,
from the
they're
municipal
clerics.
office. They are just armed with crossbows.
Oh, okay.
Well, wouldn't it be nice to have a bit of gold when the plague is over and done with? And in addition, we could help end the plague for you.
You know what would also be nice? To be alive. So if you want to come in, there's no chance for that. But tell you what, chaps. Wait a minute. He once again disappears for a while and then reappears with a long sheet of parchment. He then reads of names till he mentions basically you. I mean, you know, he looks at you expectantly when he reads names. So when he reads your names, which you've given them during the interview with the assessor, are you waving or pretending not?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waving.
All right. Brian?
Yeah.
All right. He then tosses down you a few letters of passage for the Taal Baston. Here you are. Like I've said, they won't let anyone in, but since you want to try so hard, these are the letters of passage. I upgraded them to a 2-week stay. So see the little blue griffins? This is all I could do for you. Best of luck.
I tip my hat to him.
Hey, we're looking for somebody in
Who?
Talabheim. We don't know where they live.
We're on our way. We got places to be.
Who's
I don't have
that?
time to chat. It's an art dealer. I'm looking for a painting.
Oh,
Very particular painting.
well, I'm afraid that there are no art dealers here, but maybe in Talabheim, if you somehow manage to get inside.
I start dragging Vincent away. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not saying his name, but I'm trying to get access to at least look up some records.
Yeah, they're not letting us in. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So
By
we
the
got
way,
passes.
You don't have passes for Gennaro and Lucas.
Yeah.
Just so you know, only for you guys. And the passes not only allow you to get into Talabheim, but also allow you to stay there for 2 weeks. You see, in Talabheim you need to have a pass to stay if you're not a citizen. Ain't that cool?
Mm.
All right. So I'm still wearing my my mask.
Yeah.
I could probably retrieve Gennaro's pass with Lucas. You know,
Probably.
put on your hat, Sally, and remove the handkerchief and raise my hand when Gennaro's name is called.
Let's I guess move further up the path to the gates then, right?
Well, are we leaving Lucas and Gennaro behind?
I wish I knew how they were going to do this, like how the system works. Can we kind of watch how people are permitted through before we try it?
Well, there's nobody. There's nobody on the street. There's nobody. They're all locked up. So, I personally think that right now our chances of actually getting into the city, even if we have a pass, are pretty much zero. That's what I think. We can try, but here's the thought. We have all this stuff. We have a name. We apparently don't want to tell these guys. What do you think would happen if we went back to the eel and asked around about this near house guy? You think that's a waste of time?
I think that could get him killed.
Yeah, it could. I guess, but I mean, how else are we going to find out about him? Or you know what? Okay, well, all right.
Yeah, that's just like, especially a tavern. You know, there's those rats in the streets. I don't know. Like the eyes.
Well, that's only if they know that we've been there, and that, I mean, well, let's put it this way: if they already know that we've been there and we've been through the stuff, then maybe and he thinks they're already watching him. Maybe he's already dead. I don't know.
I think maybe we should check out how the entry process is done, like passing to the gate.
See if we could get in.
If it looks easy, if there's nobody there, I mean, hell, I'll just walk in, hopefully. But I doubt it's...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not how it's going to work. But yeah, let's give it a try.
There's vulnerability in their system, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
So, do you want the three of us to go, or do you want just one person to go and see if they can get in?
Not all three of us to go, because we need to at least let Lucas and Gennaro know what is going on. I don't know.
Well, other than the three of us going inside, what is going on?
Well, Lucas needs to know that he could get a pass and how to get the pass.
No, I think what he's saying is that we don't have, like, even if we get to the gates, where do we go from there to find near house?
Well, once we're in the gate, I think we'll have a lot more freedom to go to a Hall of Records and look up the dude's address. I don't see that being a problem once we're inside the wall.
Okay. All right.
So we can either do that by ourselves, or we can try to get Gennaro and the mule in. Because I think Lucas will be fine getting in.
I also, the only other thing I'm curious about is why we think that Nearhouse is inside the wall. Because why would he send something to a guy? Why would he even care if people had the plague outside the wall?
Well, I think...
Because that besieges them inside Talabheim.
We have the 2-week path to get inside the wall. We could, if he's not there, we can at least eliminate that.
All right.
So does everybody?
Would you propose to find any facts about him on this side of the wall?
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right.
No, like I'm asking, like you have an idea?
Well, no. I mean, the only idea I had was just to ask around if anybody knows who this guy is, where he possibly lives, and then go show up at his house like we showed up at the other guy's house. That's all.
If there's a way to do it to make it sound like it's some legit business matter, you know what I mean? Like maybe we keep going with the art dealer thing. You know what I mean? Like one of us is an art curator for some noble or something. You know what I mean? And we're looking for a particular painting, and I don't know.
We've got this really fancy bow that we heard somebody wants to buy.
yeah. You're chasing a rumor or something.
Yeah.
As you are saying this, do you guys actually go towards the Talbaston gate, or are you returning to the hospital? What's your plan?
Let's go back to the hospital first. Maybe a bed opened up, and we might be able to get some information telling that priestess that Goddard is dead.
Okay. As you make your way towards the hospital through the nearly deserted streets of Talabheim, you suddenly see a small boy dragging a bucket of dirty water down a narrow side alley, and you see what looks to be a mangy dog following him with an obvious attempt at pouncing. What are you doing?
Is it on our way?
Well, yes, you see it as you make your way towards the
I want to yell, shoo, 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 at the dog.
The dog turns towards you.
Hit my spear against my shield.
And you can see that it is not a dog at all. It is a rat the size of a dog. With blood-red eyes.
Crap.
I want to stab it.
Well,
Yeah, I want to raise the crossbow.
It disappears inside the alley after the boy, as you've called it out. So,
I'm chasing.
Let's run after it.
all right, you're chasing it. You are
Clubs waiting in the air.
Yeah, you are running, Vincent. You are running inside the alley after the boy. Leopold is right behind you, or not?
Yes.
All right, and Sally, you?
I'm taking off after it. I'm getting my crossbow ready.
All right, you are crossbow ready. Leopold, what are you armed with?
My club is the first thing in my hand. I should probably do something different, but that's what I'm doing.
And your offhand?
My offhand, it's just I'm not holding anything.
All right, you run inside the alley. You see that the boy is slowly trying to move away from the rat that is approaching it, also very slowly, but with obvious intent of attacking. You are running towards the rat to save the lad, and now roll a perception test. Everyone, each one of you, perception test.
Is this an ROUS?
What?
A ruse.
Oh,
No.
Ah,
of
crap.
unusual size.
all right.
A rodent of unusual size. You know what?
Name that movie.
I don't know. I'm going to spend a luck point to try to get perception because that sucks.
Shoot.
I have one left. I'm saving it for combat.
All right, there we go. That's more like it.
You were the only one to spot a. You were the only one to actually spot a swarm of red eyes glaring down at you from the rooftops, as you've closed with the rat. The giant rats jump at you from on top. Leopold, you're the only one not surprised for the first round of combat. Roll initiative.
Son of a.
No, I have a minus to.
Sally and
Wait. Are we rolling? Is this a D10 initiative?
D10 plus your.
Okay, sorry. I rolled agility.
D10 plus your. Oh my God, agility, and please tell me, how it went.
Did you get mine? 6.
Wait a second, Vincent and Sally and the rats. Rats have 14. Okay, so give me the full, the full amount. Vincent.
Okay, it would be 44, but I have a minus 10, so it's 34.
All right.
Because of my armor.
Leopold.
56.
Holy shit! Awesome. Sally.
63.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
I dumped a bunch of points into agility.
That's actually a very reasonable thing. All right. Leopold, you are acting first. The rats, they are about to jump you. They're not yet down on the ground, but the rat in front of you is.
Right.
So, tell me, what are you doing?
I'm going to move up to the rat and try to smack it with my club.
All right. So you're passing. Okay. Okay, you can do this. Sure.
Alright.
Roll. You've tried to smack the rat, but the thing jumped back hissing, and now it tries to smack you.
Mm-mm.
Wait a second. Okay. It jumps towards you, hissing, but it fails miserably. You've managed to swat it with the club. Not hard enough to actually damage it, but you know, to make it go shoo away. The rest of the rats swarm you. 3 of them are jumping towards the poor kid and are attacking him. Meanwhile, the other 6 are attacking you. 2 attack each of you, basically. So
Okay.
2 more attack Leopold. Nope. one of them you've kicked away. The other tried to utilize the opening and go for your throat, but you've somehow, you don't know how, managed to smash its skull with your club, and the thing fell dead
Nice.
beneath your feet. Sigmar is clearly with you.
Yes.
However,
Sigmar praised.
your 2 comrades are not so lucky. You are completely surprised by the attack, and so the rats have a beat on you. The first jumps towards Sally and manages to hit you, going for your arm. It strikes you for 6 points to your arm.
Oh, crap.
Okay, 1 for armor.
Yeah, and your toughness.
Toughness is 2.
Oh, so 3 points go through.
Okay.
And now the second rat. Oh, sorry, it's the 100, not the 10. The second rat also manages to fail. Fortunately, you were able to jump back. Vincent, you.
Yes, send it.
The first rat you've managed to catch on your shield despite being surprised. The second rat went for your arm and bit hard. A second.
Do I have an ability to block, or does that happen after?
No.
Oh, right,
No,
this is
you're surprised. Actually.
Surprise.
Yeah. And the rat beat you hard for 10 points.
Ooh.
10 points. All right.
Yeah, their jaws are very strong, and they are actually, you know, they are feral with rage and hunger. It's your arm, so tell me how much armor do you have on your arm, how much toughness do you have, and of course, you know, subtract the appropriate amount of damage.
3 armor, 5 toughness, so only 2 get through.
Nice.
Man,
Yeah.
that is nice.
Now, being a tank is really cool.
Yeah, I was
where
gonna say.
Now I put that. Let's see. How do I wounds? Okay, so I put 2 under the wounds for character sheet.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys have seen Princess Bride? That was the reference.
Oh, okay. No, I have seen Princess Bride. I just don't remember that part.
You killed my
Or
father.
Wes's? I
Prepare
don't even
to
think
die.
they exist. Then he jumps, and then the rat jumps on him.
Yeah.
I will walk to the three-fingered man and I will say, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya." Was it
Brian hasn't seen it, so
I still haven't seen it.
Oh, man.
Oh, really?
It's one of the coolest movies out there, really. Anyway, the rats, both of rats attacked you? Yeah, they did.
Yes.
Did.
one miss.
Yeah, the rats are also, you see, attacking the kid who is screaming with fright and terror. They are swarming him. So, next round. Yeah, so now, Sally, you go first. You've managed to snap out of it.
I guess the crossbow is pointless. I gotta change weapons now.
Yeah, you kind of have.
and drop the crossbow and get the sword and club out. I guess
you have
sword in the right hand.
You have a fast draw?
No.
Alright, so you've dropped the crossbow, you've yanked your sword and your club from your belt, you are standing ready to defend yourself. Now, Leopold, you.
I'm gonna try to club the remaining rat that's on me so I can get to the kid.
Alright, go for it, man. Actually, two are attacking you, Leo.
Oh, I thought one of them died. One of them
Oh wait,
like
I didn't roll for you with the rats, did I?
No, you did
Yeah,
because
you did
remember
that first.
one attacked me and then one rolled at 100.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. Okay.
So
sure thing.
so
Yeah.
I think the first one missed and then the other one
Just
Yeah.
fell to its death.
bit itself to death.
Yeah. Okay, sure thing.
Alright.
Go for your rat.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, can I aim? Is that a thing?
Yes, you can, but yes, you can, but you won't be able
I'm
to parry. I mean, you know, it's an action.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. All right. Well, then I'll save my parry and I'll just attack regularly.
So you are declaring attack and parry because you don't have.
Yes.
All right. You've tried to slash the rat, but the thing
Yeah.
moves inhumanly fast and just jumped out outside of your reach, and then leapt back at you.
Mhm.
So we should just make this now.
Yeah, you can just do it.
And it goes for your head, man. It goes for your head.
All right. Can I parry?
You can parry. You can parry, and you should parry, in fact, because it's nasty. You've managed to swing your club, and the thing's teeth locked on it. Yeah, that was incredibly close, and you know that it was a close one. The rest of the rats, Vincent, you're the last. So just so you know, I remember about you that.
All right.
Let's make you. The two of your rats are trying to rip you to shreds, and one of them goes for your legs. However, now you can parry and you can dodge. So, oh no, sorry, you can't, not yet, because it's not your turn yet.
Is this at me?
What?
Are these attacks at Vincent?
Yeah, this attacks at Vincent.
Okay.
Because you haven't been able to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
understood.
to snap out of it yet. So yeah,
Yep.
the first goes for your legs. Bits hard for 9 points.
Okay, so one gets through. Okay.
Yeah, you can definitely feel their hardened scissors biting into your flesh. However, your armor and good guy more are protecting you, so it's not too bad. And the second one fortunately misses, although barely. And now the last two, Sally, you are standing there with your back to the wall, ready to defend yourself. You've swapped one of the rats with the club, and now the other one managed to. The other one goes for your legs, man. Defend yourself.
Can I parry?
Yes, you can, or you can dodge. It depends on you.
I don't have dodge,
All right.
but I do have 2 attacks and a sword. Yeah.
So parry.
Oh.
Luck.
Yeah, luck.
All right.
Woo!
You've
Nice.
barely managed to cross your club and your sword, and the thing just bounced from them. Vincent, it's time to wreck this. It's time to wreck these things. Go for it,
Alright.
man.
Alright, I'm going to, now, here's something. I have a shield, so I get a free parry. And I read in the rules that you can only ever parry once in a turn, and you can only ever dodge
No,
once in a
I've
turn.
changed it. You can declare parrying, then parry automatically, and then even dodge, but not the
Okay.
but not a single attack like 3 times. You can do this
Yeah.
like 3 different attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, and by the way, guys, if you have 2 attacks, you can distribute them between different targets. Just so you know.
Okay.
Just remember that the second attack is always with a minus 10% penalty, and so on and so on. Okay, Vincent. So, what's your declaration? of independence.
Let's see. I'm gonna do an all-out attack.
You won't be able to parry nor block.
Do I get an attack?
Oh shoot.
Do you have more than one attack?
Yeah. I have two.
In that case,
If you have two weapons, you can. Yeah.
yeah. In that case,
One in each
no.
hand.
You have to have the attack characteristic on at least like 2. Then you can.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so you can make 2 attacks.
Okay.
Like
Because I parried. I didn't attack though.
you didn't attack this turn.
No,
I don't
because you
think
pulled out you pulled out your
Yeah,
weapons. That's
yeah.
why.
Yeah, yeah. You can attack twice. It doesn't matter if you have a single weapon or 2 weapons. You just need to have attack characteristic on more than one. Shit.
Yeah, I'm 2.
Vincent, you may want to like do aimed attack, perhaps. It's
Let's see here. I'm gonna do a guarded attack.
guarded.
So it's
All right.
yeah. So it's a -10 to weapon skill, but I get a bonus to parrying. So
Yes.
50. That's a miss either way.
You've tried to slash the thing, but yeah, once again it's carried away. Man, these things are fast. The child is in dire peril. The things are eating it alive. You can see that and hear that. You can hear
Oh,
the
goodness.
horrible screams and horrible sounds of rats tearing flesh. Okay, new round. Sally, you're first. You're up.
Okay. So I make 2 attacks now.
Yeah, you may want to make 2 attacks. Go.
Okay. It's with the
Now-
sword.
It hits,
One's at a minus, right? Offhand.
No.
No.
He's making the attacks with his main hand. His
Yeah.
offhand he uses the weapon in his offhand to parry.
Okay.
You've managed to hit. The thing will try to dodge, and it dodged. It dodged to the side. Go. Your second attack is -10%. And no, you didn't manage to hit it. The thing is still out for your blood. Leopold.
All right. So I'm deciding that maybe I don't want to parry because I'm worried about this kid getting killed. So I think I need to kill this thing. So if I do, an aim, I can't parry, or can I still parry in my defense?
No, because parrying is a full action.
Oh, because
Yeah.
because you have to get this parry
Unless
stand.
you
Okay.
have the quick parry talent, which allows you to treat it as quick action, free action.
Well, so I'm just trying to. If I already can't parry, it seems like it would be better to make an all-out attack then and get plus 20%.
Yeah, but
that-
you can dodge. Even if you can parry, you can dodge. And if you make an all-out attack, you can dodge nor parry.
Oh, but don't I have to have the dodge skill in order to dodge?
No, I actually treat the dodge skill in
okay.
second edition as a basic action. If you don't have the dodge skill, you just test half of your agility.
Okay. All right. Then I will do an aimed attack at my
Opponent, all right.
at my opponent and hope that I can dodge with half my agility.
Shoot.
All right. Kablamicus. Oh, nope.
53? No.
Yeah, 10% over plus 10%.
Yeah, no. Once again, these huge rats, the size of, well, not so small dogs, are also incredibly fast and manage to avoid your blow. Now they're out for you. The rat is once again going for your head.
Oh, son of a...
The exact
Alright.
same roll.
Alright, so I'm going to try to dodge. Is that it? So
Yep.
agility. What's my
Remember
agility
that head
for?
wounds are treated doubly, so you'll get double damage for this from this hit.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's why. No.
Nope.
No.
No, because if it's half, it's 24. So
you might want to spend luck point.
yeah, okay, I'll do it. I'll spend a luck point.
Great.
Hey!
Yes!
Yes. You've almost slipped, and the rat nearly gouged your eyes, but then you've managed to jump back, and the thing slammed into the wall, hissing with fury.
Yeah.
Leopold, sorry, no, Vincent, your two rats. Your two rats are out for blood, but they're complete chumps. They can't do
Alright.
anything. You are, of
Oh.
course, pairing with your spear and your shield. You know, they are bouncing from your weapons. You're actually pretty well protected. Salvatore, your rats. The first rat goes for your groin.
Oh.
Yep.
Can I dodge?
It's a really low attack.
You can dodge or you can parry. It's your balls on the line, so you know.
I'll parry.
Alright?
Hey. I'm out of luck too.
Oh. Okay. Okay. How much toughness and armor do you have on your chest? 2 armor. No, sorry, 2 toughness and.
1 armor.
So it's 3.
5.
Alright, total for 16 damage.
16?
Yeah, because
Whoa.
groin hits are treated just like head wounds. Double. It basically bit you in the. You know, in your family jewels.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a fate point and
Just
take a
fate
nap.
point.
I guess.
Alright.
Yeah.
But you are
But-
using your fate point to avoid the attack or be out of combat.
Avoid.
Out of combat. I mean, yeah.
So avoid the attack, right?
Out of combat.
Out of combat. Alright.
Yeah.
Now, what does that mean, out of combat?
This means that you just have 2 more rats to worry about. And it means that Sally is basically... The rat jumped on you. And it went for your nether regions. Trying to, well, just tear them to shreds with his long claws and fangs. You can hear Salvatore screaming, "Ah!" and trying to desperately dispatch the rodent, which actually you don't know how, but you've managed to slash it across the neck with your sword. The rat gurgled and died, but as you were thrashing on the ground together, you've hit your head really hard on a brick, and you just went out. So that's the second rat then. And now the
fight.
What?
This is how I fight.
Yeah. The third rat is going with.
Bring it on!
No, it's going towards Leopold.
Of course it is.
It's trying to get to you. As it runs towards you, it pounces, but it misses. It misses completely.
Sweet.
So what? Leopold was attacked, right, by 2 rats. Now 3. Vincent was attacked. Sally is out of combat. All right. So now it's time for Vincent.
Yes,
You
all
see-
out attack.
You've spotted that Sally is out, and you also spotted that Leopold is in big trouble. If you make all-out attack, you won't be able to dodge nor parry.
Understood. We need to start killing rats.
All right.
For Sigmar!
With a roar, ah, for Sigmar! You plunge your spear towards the evil rat.
Fate point, luck point, luck
Yeah, I want to use
Yeah,
a luck.
definitely luck.
point. That's a double.
There we go.
That's
You
more like it.
manage to slash it right into in the head. It will, of course, try to avoid your attack, but no, it missed. Roll for damage.
Oh.
4 plus.
3.
So it's 7 minus 3, 8 damage. You've skewered it through the head and dropped it immediately on the ground.
Alright.
Good, good. Next round, Sally is out. So it's Leopold. You have 3 rats in front of you, man. It's looking grim.
I have 3 rats in front of me now? Crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, there were 2 rats only because sorry.
One killed itself.
Yeah. My bad. By the way, you see that the kid is down and the rats are swarming over him. You know,
Yeah.
eating huge parts of his body. He still gurgles a bit, but you don't think that he's going to enjoy life much longer.
Okay. All right. I am going to. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to aim attack, try to kill the rat.
Okay.
Plus 10%. Son
Aimed
of a,
attack?
it's still.
Yes.
Yeah, it still misses.
Maybe you want to spend luck point to
Yeah, I
actually
do.
add 10% to hit it.
All right.
Okay, you spend the blow.
So I spend. Does that spend 2 luck? Oh, I see what you're saying. I spend a luck point to add 10%.
Yeah,
Got it.
exactly.
Yes, I do that.
Your blow would miss, but somehow it didn't. You don't know how. Maybe it's the godly providence of Sigmar.
Yep.
And
Sigmar be praised.
Sigmar be praised always, and call friends. And the thing didn't manage to avoid the attack, so you smashed it right in his body. Roll for damage.
Okay, so that'd be D10 plus 3 from the club.
No, it's actually. I mean, it's your base strength. So like it's D10 plus your base strength.
Yeah, that's 3.
Exactly.
I'm just entering it in the roller, so we don't have to do math.
No worries.
7.
7 damage. You've smacked it hard. It hissed with hatred. But it's still it's still going.
Of course, it's still alive.
However, yeah, it definitely felt that. So not too bad. Of course, it will try to avenge the slide, and yeah, they are going for you, and it goes the very same rat goes for your arm.
Son of a.
Dodge, man, dodge.
Yeah, let me get to it. There's a lot of scrolling involved in this.
Yeah.
All right, agility by half. Come on, baby. Son of a nope.
No more luck.
All right. I think I need to save it for attacks. I haven't been wounded yet, so hopefully it won't. Where was it hitting me? Not in the head, I assume.
In the arm for 6 points of damage.
Okay, so I'll absorb 3 of that with my toughness and armor, so I take 3 damage.
Yeah. It drew blood, but fortunately not too much, not too hard. But there's still his colleague. He's jumping from the other side. And this one is going for your eyes.
Okay. I definitely will. Can I dodge that, or is that not a thing
you
I can do
spend
anymore?
luck point on additional dodge.
Okay, I will do that because in my eyes, I want to keep my eyes as much as possible.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
It was parry, or let's say it's additional dodge.
Yeah. All right. So how many? Let me just do that map or do that bookkeeping before I forget. Okay. So I now have 1 luck point left.
Okay.
Yes!
Yes!
Sean, what happened real quick? The last 2 minutes? Went to the bathroom, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. I got attacked, or I attacked. I wounded one of the rats on me, and then
damage left, yeah.
And then I got bit on the arm by one, and then the other one was gonna bite my eyes out, and I spent my second to last luck point to dodge it and rolled an 8 out of 24. So saved one of my eyeballs at least.
You've managed to barely block the rat on your forearm, which you've stuck under its chin, inches from your eyes, and then you've just pushed it away. Yeah, Vincent, your rats.
Bring it on.
Your
single rat.
A single rat, yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's a single rat. A single rat goes for your arms, once again.
Okay.
Parry.
I did an all-out attack.
Oh.
Do I still get my shield parry?
No. Yeah, forgot
Okay.
about that. Okay, so it just clamps its jaws on you for 8 points of damage.
And armor and toughness soaks it all.
Whoa! Oh yeah, because you have 5 and 3. Yeah. Fortunately, your mail blocked the attack entirely. now you're up.
All right, I will all-out attack again on that rat.
Yeah. With
Attack.
with a mighty roar, you once more struck the thing.
For Wissenland.
Yeah.
That's a hit with all-out attack.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it is.
Plus 20%. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
All right, and then.
It dodged, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It jumped back just in time. By the way, they are also dodging on half, but it's like 0.5. Yeah, the big one.
Now I do have a fast weapon, so is that being accounted for? The spear.
Yes, because half
I don't know what
21.
they're.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's still accounted for. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So yes, that looked bleak. Leopold, that was too
All
close.
right.
That was too close for comfort.
Yeah.
You need to do something about it.
Yes, I do.
Stance.
Yeah, I think so. All right, I'm gonna parry stance and do a regular attack.
All right.
Sorry, kid.
Isn't the parry stance like double action?
It's a half action.
It's a half action. All right, great.
Yeah. So standard attack and parrying stance are both half actions.
Okay, cool.
So zoink. Nope, miss, whiff. Sorry, I'm not very good in combat, guys. I'm trying to
Sure.
get better.
Oh yeah. You've prepared to defend yourself much better, a bit better at least, and you've struck with your club. But you know, because you are concentrating more on your defense, the rats have easier time dodging your blows, and they will try to exploit that by not hitting you. One of them just missed you completely, and the other one actually goes for your head again.
Okay.
Rats? These are just normal giant rats, too, right?
I just see him
Yeah.
like jumping like from wall to wall, going
Yeah,
after your
they're-
eyes and head.
Like.
Now, parrying
Youth
stance
rats.
is normally for parry,
Mhm.
which you don't have. You don't have automatic parry because you don't have anything in your offhand. But let's just say that I will give bonus to you for your dodge. So try to
Okay.
dodge.
Okay, dodge.
Okay.
Zips.
I think parrying stance allows you to parry without having a parry weapon.
No, parrying stance
No.
is just plus 10% to parry.
Yeah, well, it says here, I didn't think about it, so next time I'll pull out
Yeah.
my dagger
Dagger.
to be
Yeah, no
the
worries.
off.
No worries.
But yes, I haven't ever thought about it before. So agility, zoop. Nope.
Okay. No more luck?
I have. Was this at my head again?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll spend my last luck point
Okay.
and try
Wait,
again.
because look, you've rolled 38. I mean 67. So if
yeah.
you have parry stance, which we've agreed that it gives you plus 10%. So if you now spend 10% extra from luck,
Oh.
you'll be able to dodge.
Okay,
Barely you've managed to avoid the attack from the rat,
man.
which once again tried to clamp its jaws over your head. Yeah, it was the second rat. So now we have the last rat fighting Vincent, which
Huzzah!
misses completely. Now, Vincent, you go, man.
Yes, all-out attack.
Great.
I'm gonna roll for a luck
All right.
because I. All right. Oh man.
No, you make fast attacks with your spear, but the thing is just too agile for you. Leopold,
Yes.
you are tempting fate, my man.
Yeah. Okay. So we've established that I can't really parry.
Now I'm reading parrying stance.
It does say here. I've got a cheat sheet. It says left hand weapon shield parry free action one time.
I'm reading the rules. It just says character readies to parry an incoming blow time before the next turn, character may parry one successful melee attack against him as long as he's aware. Parrying stance ends at the start of next turn, regardless of the parry a blow. Should a character have a weapon in their left hand, he may parry once per round as a free action. See dodge and parry.
No.
Some-
Anyway.
So does that mean he gets to parry or attack?
Wait a second. Wait a second, guys. I'm going to check it in my book.
I think maybe that's what it means. So it's like you forfeit an attack in order to parry, is what it sounds like, what parry stance is. Unless you have two weapons, in which case, then you get that free action. Alright, so I think you guys are right.
To check it out, I have this.
I think you guys are right after...
Stance, but it's like... Well...
You guys are right. I think he has a choice of attacking or parrying if he needs to, but since he wants to attack, he forfeits that parry.
No, well, first of all, here is. But I mean, I have a Polish rulebook, but I think it's that. It's a double action. It's here. It's called more like a defensible position.
Oh, that's something different.
That's something
that's
different. All right.
Yeah, it's defensive stance.
Defensive stance.
Parrying stance.
Yeah, parrying stance.
Should. Top left of page 128 if the page numbers are the same.
I have a for second edition rulebook, right?
Yeah.
I have a completely different.
You guys are right.
So it's only for... Alright, I will actually have to check it later, because, like I said, the only thing I see here, is a double action. It's called this defensible position, which means that you can attack, but you have but the enemy has a minus 20% penalty hitting you, actually.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of all-out attack, essentially, is what defensive stance is for us.
Oh yeah, defensive stance is different from parrying, though, because the parrying stance... Yeah.
Okay, like I said, I don't even see this here, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I have an older book or something.
Mine is next to the picture of the guy dodging an axe from something that is obviously much bigger than him, because the hand holding it is the size of his head.
Is it under? Is it?
It's just to the right. On mine, it's page 128, just to the right of that picture.
I see.
It's before run.
Right.
So I would imagine it's in the same order.
I don't even... I mean, I have run, and I don't even have anything before run.
Do you have maneuver? Anything? What's in between run and maneuver?
Run and... I also don't have maneuver. Oh, yeah, parrying. Wait.
Well, actually, that I guess that makes a difference.
No,
it's
parrying,
alphabetical order
is just parrying. I mean,
we have it as parrying stance, and it's a half action.
Yeah, it's a half action. It's just that, well, it's a normal parry. You just declare it. You don't have it automatically like from your offhand or from your shield. But for those who fight with a single weapon in their main hand, it's just it's a half action, and it's just you declare parrying, and you have you parry on your normal weapon skill.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just that. Oh, okay.
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 So does that mean I should... So I'm assuming that means that I should parry stance then?
Well, yes, but you can still attack and parry. It's just attack and parry.
Yeah.
You don't...
You do a regular attack, and then
You
right.
You don't get any bonuses for that.
Right.
Unless
There's no
you
bonus.
have a weapon, a special weapon. But but you can parry and attack. Of course. Well,
Okay.
So
right.
Who was now?
It's me. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a regular attack plus a parrying stance to try to parry if I can.
All right. You guard yourself and you strike out.
Yeah.
I did what?
Don't strike out.
Yeah.
Great. Nice.
In the name of Sigmar, crack.
You've
Oh.
managed to wait. No, you didn't.
Isn't that the Taal's
Yeah.
hammer or something? Or
You didn't because even with their half half agility, they still have it crazily high. You've almost managed to connect your blow with the thing, but it jumped back. But you are prepared to defend yourself. Now these things are out for your blood, and
Yeah.
nope. And yeah, since you are guarding yourself so well, you are just pushing them back. The boy,
Huh?
at this point, he even stopped gargling. Vincent, your single rat.
Bring it.
Mm,
Huzzah.
Once again, you just managed to, shoo it away with your spear. All right, now you go. All out attack.
All out attack.
Great. It's a botch.
Man.
I'm gonna use my last luck.
Cool.
Alright.
There you go.
Great. Let's see if he'll be able to dodge. No. Roll for damage.
Alright. Total is 9.
Total is 9, and he was wounded before, right?
I believe
This
so.
one?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Leopold's
This-
one was wounded.
Yeah, this one's
Right.
not.
I think he killed the one he hit before outright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You've struck the rat. You struck a mighty blow to the rat's flank. You drew a lot of blood, but unfortunately, it's still running. It's still.
Alright.
It's more, it's so feral that it doesn't care for its injuries. Fortunately, Leopold is there. Come on, man, smack the thing.
I still got 2 rats on me.
Yeah,
Is it my turn again?
yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do the same thing. Attack and parry stance. Yes! Huzzah!
Nice.
Hopefully he doesn't dodge
Damn
that.
it.
No,
Yes!
he doesn't.
Don't even roll for damage. You've just
Okay.
with 3 quick strikes, you smash the thing's head into pulp.
Is it
leaving
too late
you-
to switch to a rat catcher?
You need to have a small but vicious dog. Leaving you with only a single rat, which will try to avenge his friend, and fails miserably. You
Yeah.
can see that this rat is not too sure of itself anymore. Vincent. Oh, sorry, you don't have any more rats with you. So now it's your. So now it's
Yes,
your turn.
I have a wounded rat with me.
Oh yeah.
so-
So it didn't connect.
Alright.
It tried to jump you, but you've sidestepped and smashed it down with your shield. Now it's you.
Alright.
Your turn.
All out attack again.
Great.
Hey, success.
Great.
Yay.
Roll the wound.
Wait. No. Okay. Roll to 1. Sure.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, cool.
7.
7. You've skewered the rat with your spear. It's dead.
Alright.
Leopold.
All right.
Get him.
Parrying attack.
Great.
Parrying stance and attack. Ta-da, ta-da, nope.
You,
Miss. Whiff.
Yeah, you've tried to hit it. It jumped back, hissed at you, and then ran away into the alleys of Talgat. And the rest of its comrades ran with it, leaving the half-eaten boy laying in the dirt. Sally is groaning and pushing his way from under the huge rat that he managed to slash across the throat. Across his throat. You can see that he's more or less okay, except for a few cuts and bruises. Did any one of you got a critical hit?
No.
No.
Okay.
I am
I-
gonna slap
Somebody
Leopold
roll like
on
a
the
3.
shoulder and say, us Wisconsin boys, do it again.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm pretty sure because I only took 3 points. I'm pretty sure that's not a critical.
No. It's not critical. No, it's not.
I forget what the definitions are, but
Critical is below 0.
okay.
Sally, how healthy are you?
I'm at 10 wounds.
Alright, and you, Vincent?
I received a total of 3 wounds, so I have 10 left.
Alright.
I want to elbow Leopold and say, looks like there's still plenty of sand in that hourglass of yours.
Yep.
Good one, good one.
Kind of rubbing my head, walk over to the boy's body.
Yeah,
you see
likewise.
the boy is dead. Obviously, his throat has been ripped out. His you can see his intestines through the great gouges that the rat's teeth had made. He looks into the sky with glassy, dead eyes. The bucket, his bucket lays to the side, and dirty water mingles with his blood. You can't do anything for him.
Okay, I am going to close his eyes and then put a silver shilling on each one of them.
Alright, you do this.
Say a prayer to Taal. Or more.
More, yeah. May
Worth even trying?
May the god of dreams accept his soul into his underworld.
Yeah.
And with that, you make your way back to the hospital. And I think we'll stop for today.
Okay, sounds good.
If you guys are fine with that, of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a cool game, really.
Yeah. Except for not being able to kill rats, it was great.
Oh man, that was rough.
Well, you've managed to do that for eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, points, boys.
All right.
50 points for today's session. Oh, by the way, remember that Lorenzo doesn't have food anymore, because what he had food for 2 weeks or 1 week?
1 week.
1 week.
So
That stuff is heavy, by the way. It's 50 encumbrance a day.
So no, sorry, he has food for 3 more days. Sorry, my bad, because I forgot that it wasn't 1 week. In one way, it was like 1 week, 2 ways away. So like, yeah, he still has 3 days worth of food. Anyway, 50 points for the game, 10 points for your characters. Your place of birth, Sally, Tylea, or Dmut. Yeah, you've managed. You've mentioned Omerta, right?
Yeah.
And something else?
I named the mule after Lorenzo Lupo.
Yeah, and there was also Lucchini. So yeah, 10 points for you, of course, and 10 points for Wissenlanders.
Okay.
Because that there was mention of Wissenland. Now religion, Sally.
I don't think I did anything religious, did I?
Okay. No run out, no Esmeralda, nothing. No signal.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Leopold.
I've just been trying to interject Sigmar into most of the things I say at this point. So not so great.
You wanted to chase after the cultists, the alleged cultists.
Yeah.
For that, I'll give you 5 points. It was pretty
Okay.
good. Vincent. More. 10 points, because not only did you leave 2 coins, there was also something in the hospital. So yeah, 10 points it is.
Okay.
Star sign, Sally.
Rita's Cauldron, righteous, fearless, merciful.
10 points. Without a doubt. Vincent.
Gungren's Baldric. Discipline, honorable, profession of arms. Well, we actually got to stab something today. That was good.
Yeah, it was, sure. Yeah, I think you also deserve 10 points. Leopold.
I'm Cacklefax the Cockerel. Cheap.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything that I did that was particularly money grubbing or cheap, and I can't think
There
of.
was something about this talk of the plague that you weren't paid
Mm.
for something, you know.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that was the yeah. I was being a stickler for the contract as specifically written.
Yeah, and that was pretty
That
good. So 10 points for you.
okay, cool.
Also,
Uh,
you made the comment when buying the mule, as in like
Oh,
yeah,
I'm not
is it
paying
made out of
anything for
gold?
it.
yeah, cheap
Yeah,
bastard.
yeah, that's true.
With your pockets full.
Yeah, well, that's true. I do have a lot of money, but 24. It's like half a shekel.
So now we have left Doom and Gloom. Sally, you're Doom and Gloom.
Blind is the maiden, or the blind maiden shall wait thy soul. I can't think of anything. I didn't drop any references.
Alright. Vincent?
I did not really have anything for the tiniest of Tal's children will feast upon my gut.
Actually, I'm surprised you didn't mention the rats.
Yeah, I was going to. I think things closed up pretty quick before I was able to bring that.
Okay, so Leopold?
The hourglass shatters before the last grain falls. Yeah, except for what Vincent said at the end. I don't think I had any reference to it at all.
That was for
because Vincent said it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not really. Okay,
Alright, so-
Sally gets 5 points for race, for his halfling. Any ideas that actually push the adventure forward? Yeah, I'm going to give you idea about... I mean, it didn't exactly push the adventure forward, but it was pretty good. The idea of the mule.
That was Vincent. Yeah.
Alright, so Vincent gets 10 points for that. Because that's actually a good idea. It might help you.
Alright.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's everything for today.
That was kind of a joint idea between me and Sally. We've been discussing it for a little while.
Alright, so...
No.
That's to be fair. Like we had talked about it on Messenger, but
well, I mean, if it's a joint idea, then...
5 each.
yeah, 5 each is a good idea. I'll say.
alright.
Okay, for today that's all. Very cool game as usual. Now my proposition for next game is 21st of May. If you guys are cool with that.
Oh, yeah. I think I should be able to do that. I've got. I know I have a track. We're doing state finals,
Okay.
but I think we'll be done in the morning because they do it's a 2-day event, and so since he runs the longer races, he's usually done first thing in the morning. Let me take a look at that.
I think I will be out that day. I'll be traveling home from my trip out west.
Okay, and what about like 28?
Should be free 28. Should be free the 14th.
14th is risky a bit.
That's next
But
week.
I mean,
next
we
Sunday.
can try. If you guys want, we can try 14th, sure. Like Sean, Brian.
That's next weekend, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. It's Mother's Day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Mother's Day,
Ooh.
and yeah, I cannot
Okay,
do the
so-
14th.
So yeah, we have.
I
Mother's
can't
Day
do the
later.
20. I can't do the 28th either.
Okay.
The 21st was out.
It is for me, but if you guys can make it work, then
Okay, you know, guys, we'll do something a bit different. I'm going to actually post on our group.
Can you create a poll?
Yeah,
Like
a
in the group?
poll, and we just see, you know, the frequency, the biggest frequency available, and then we'll
Okay.
decide.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
See if there's a way to do it where like you just put all the different dates and then you could put when you're available and then we'll find out when the most people are available soonest.
And then I'll just create the the event and we'll go from there. So cool. I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Cool.
Take care.
Right.
And
See ya.
Good game.
as usual, good game.
Good game.
Good game. Thanks.
Bye.
See you.